What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Hey, it worked that time, Cole. What's going on? Welcome into the stream. Late night tonight against the Ole Miss Rebels. We're back for another Tennessee basketball game. What an amazing game we had on Saturday. We didn't get to watch the whole thing, but we got to watch Tennessee, Alabama here on our channel, and it was a crazy game. Meshack, man, what an ending to have Meshack with the buzzer beater. Everybody was like, just give it to Meshack. He's not going to shoot it. And of course he did. And I don't know if y'all saw, Barnes was calling a timeout before it even happened, but they let him shoot it. So crazy stuff. But welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you being up. What's up, Richard? What's up, Shane? Lady Vols with a nice win the SEC tourney today. Yes, nice. I love it when an unmuted plan comes together. That's right, Cole. What's up? Well, go Big Orange, y'all. What's going on? Daniel Berry. Who else is here? Braden here. Cole is always here tailgating before the thing starts. Kenneth Clark. Mark says, let's take care of business tonight, volunteers. Get them. That's right. We cannot afford to have a down play here on this game. But right now, this is a shocker here. Florida beating Alabama 79-68 with 5:21 to go. So that's crazy there to watch that game. But the game will tip off around 8 o'clock, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Samuel, what's going on? What's up, bro? Everyone, good evening. What's going on? Hello. So the Tennessee, the fourth-ranked Tennessee Volunteers, if they want to continue to be the number one seed, I think they have it in the bag, but we got to finish strong here in these next couple games. And then the SEC tournament, we'll probably play Friday. If we lose Friday, whatever, maybe we win one, we play Saturday, we lose Saturday. Who knows? Maybe we win the SEC tournament. Who knows? But it's going to be a tough road. And then the following Thursday or Friday, we'll hopefully play in the NCAA tournament. So I know we'll be playing. I just don't know when or where, but we'll see how that goes. So let's take a look here. It's the fourth ranked in the nation, Tennessee Volunteers, 24-5, 11-5 in the SEC, on the road against those Ole Miss Rebels. Oh, hotty toddy, 20-9 and 9-7 in the conference. So that is their record. Let's go to the stat screen here. Let's take a look at it, see how it looks. All right, as we always do, we go over the stats before the game. We give you the line and all that good stuff. So let's take a look here. Let's talk about the open right now. The spread is 2.5 for this game. 2.5. 140.5 is the total points. Over and under. Which one you going? But first, let's get into the stats, and maybe then you can make your decision from there. But Florida coming in here to Alabama is a big one here, but they're only down by 9, so anything can happen. All right, Chaz Lanier. Not a crazy game on Saturday, but he did well enough. Lanier, 17.8 points per game, 42% from the field, 78% from the free throw. Igor Milic really didn't do much. Alabama really shut him down on Saturday, but he's got 7.5 rebounds per game. That's 5.4 defensive rebounds per game and 2.1 offensive rebounds per game. And then our captain, Ziegler, taking it on the back for everybody. He's got 7.2 assists per game. Now on the other side for the Ole Miss Rebels, Padula now he's 15.2 points per game. And did he play on Saturday? I don't think he played on Saturday. Oh wait, hold on, here we go. Yes, he did. He played on Saturday. He had 26 points against Oakland. Sean Padula, the guard, 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists on Saturday. Dia, 5.5 rebounds per game, 4.3 defensive rebounds per game, 1.2 offensive rebounds per game. And Malik Dia, he had how many rebounds? He had 4. He had 10 points on Saturday against Oklahoma. Now, and then Padula as well, their top assistant guy, 3.8 assists, and he had 3 on Saturday. So there are those. Let's take a look at Tennessee. What did they do against Alabama on Saturday? Let's say we've got South Carolina coming up after this, and hopefully we'll have that on Saturday as well. But let's take a look at the Alabama stats here as we got just a little bit of time. Tennessee comes out with a 79-76 buzzer beater win against Alabama. Let's see here. Tennessee, Opara had 5 points. Meshack, 11 points with the game buzzer winner, 18 for Lanier. I guess he did pretty good, 15 for Ziegler. And Jordan Gainey, once again, coming alive off the bench. We had a lot of foul trouble but he made his play work with 18 as well. So there's that. Let's look at Tennessee and Ole Miss's team stats here. Tennessee 74.5 points per game. They're only allowing 61.3 points per game, and that defense, the best defense in the country right now, shutting down teams left and right. Can they shut Ole Miss down tonight? Hope so. 45% from the field. Love to see that in the 50s, but, can't be perfect. 37 rebounds per game, 15 assists per game, 5.2 blocks, and 7.1 steals, and they've won 4 straight. Now, Ole Miss, they're averaging 77.9 points per game, 71 up against, so Tennessee's going to score 70 here. Hopefully they score 70. They're at 44.7% per game from the field, 44%, so about the same as Tennessee. 33 rebounds per game, 14 assists, 4 blocks, and 8 steals, and Ole Miss has won 1 in a row. Let's take a look at the team schedule. The rest of the team schedule for the Tennessee Volunteers. They play Ole Miss tonight, and then they got at home the home senior night, senior day against South Carolina, and then of course next Thursday or Friday here in Nashville for the SEC tournament. Let's take a look at Ole Miss. Ole Miss has got tonight against they got South Carolina coming up. Oh, no, how can we? That's not South Carolina. Let's take a look at this. That's messed up. We got Florida. They got at Florida, so they got to go to Gainesville. So tough one for Ole Miss too as well. So there is your stats. Tennessee's predicted to win this wing 60% to 39%. And we'll see what happens. But what's up, everybody? Menace, phone is glitchy. Good luck on your vol seal. Menace, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. We need all the luck we can get. How about Chris Sale pitching yesterday? Nice. I haven't really taken a look at any much Brave stuff. Been really busy with my personal stuff going on and just barely been able to do anything. But definitely want to get some more Tennessee Volunteers in. We're going to probably definitely do Saturday if possible. And then we will definitely do the tournament either Thursday or Friday. Not sure what time they'll play. Hopefully they don't play early in the morning. But if they do, we won't be able to do it. But we'll see how it goes. CeeLo had to polish all his Crocs. That's right. That's right, Dallas. What's going on? Good to see you. So we're just about 11 minutes from tip-off. It's going to be on ESPN2. And we'll see what happens if they push it somewhere else because of this game. But they got 3 minutes left of the game. I think we can finish up the game there. So, all right. So let me see your predictions in the chat. Who you got tonight? I'm going to go Tennessee 75. I'm going to go 75-65. So I'm going to go over on the spread. And I'm going to go under 75-65. So I'm going 140. I'm going under. So Tennessee basketball 20, 30, 50, 12, 13, 20, 30, 50, 12, 13. What is all those stats, Emily? Vols 74, Ole Miss 61, Shane says. Let me see your predictions in the chat, y'all. Let me see your predictions in the chat. Tennessee 82. Ole Miss 75. Tennessee put up 80 points. I'd like to see that if they could put up some 80 points tonight. Of course, Auburn lost, so good possibility. Tennessee could be. I don't know if Auburn will drop that far because they are the number 1 team in the race. Yes, we're racing this weekend at Phoenix. I know the number 1 seed will be nice, but do we want to be a number 1 seed 79? Ole Miss 63. Do you want to be a 2 seed? That way you got to face the 4-12, or do you want to face the 8-9? That's that question there. Do you want to face the 4-12 or the 8-9 in that second round? What kind of better spot do you want to be? So, but we'll see what happens in here in these next 2 games, and then in the SEC tournament. I think the SEC tournament doesn't really mean anything if we lose, but great game tonight. I hope so, Samuel. We definitely need to play as a full team, and maybe Meshack, because of that game buzzer, sparks him even more than he has. He really hasn't really gotten going on the points wise, but Meshack had 11 there. So Tennessee wins. Ole Miss keeps missing. That's right, keeps missing. So Ole Miss, hotty toddy here in University, Mississippi. I always thought it was Oxford, but it's actually University, Mississippi. Didn't know that. Good luck, Tennessee. Lost game tonight. We'll see, Samuel. All right. So 2:47 to go here. And we're going to hang out right here and just hang out and wait. See what happens. Hitting that like for us, y'all. Trying to hit that 20 like mark. Love to get to 50 tonight if we can. 20 likes. We're at 15. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe as well. We're over 30,000. 400, and we're trying to get to 30,005, maybe 31,000 this weekend. That'd be awesome if we could do that. So, but man, oh man, our season has just picked right back up where we left off for NASCAR, and we're just getting started with the NCAA tournament because the bots will not be showing the games. They will be shut down, and all those people that didn't want to hang out with us will be back watching our game. So Tennessee basketball 2030. Tennessee basketball, Emily says. Good to see you, Emily. You're saying 50? 50 points? 50 points for Tennessee basketball tonight. Is that what you're trying to say? CeeLo, they were playing your song at Sirius Radio today, were they? Awesome. 88 to 50. Samuel says it's a blowout tonight. 88-50. Yikes. See what kind of crowd Ole Miss brings, too. See what kind of crowd they bring. But looks like Alabama's going to go down. Back-to-back losses for Alabama if this keeps up. But there's a 7-point lead. I like it. I love it. There you go, Preds. Preds, did they beat Bruins yesterday? Did they beat the Bruins yesterday? But hit that like for us, y'all. Hit that like. It helps out a lot. Subscribing really helps out. So if you want to become a subscriber, that would be awesome too. But let's see if we get Igor. Igor kind of had an off night. Let's see if Igor can get some rebounds, especially Okpara. Bread 6, Bruins 3. Wow, that's crazy. Maybe Okpara can get some going here, some rebounds. Him and Milic. Like to see that tonight. Him and Milic get some rebounds tonight to get it started for the tournament. Ole Miss Rebels basketball win 99%. So Samuel is going for a blowout. Tennessee does not show up. They come off of that big win against Alabama. But both teams, Alabama, I hope this is not us too. Alabama's not playing very well, but we'll see what happens. Florida is not going to be no joke. You know, there's lots of SEC teams that are going to be in this tournament. You got to watch Missouri. Missouri's going to be hot. Texas A&M just with the big win against Auburn. So they're coming into the tournament hot. I think Missouri is the one team to watch, though. They are dangerous. They could win the SEC tournament. I'm predicting that. Could Arkansas be sandbagging for the whole season and then come into the tournament and just blow everybody out? We'll see. Vanderbilt, there's another wild card team. Vanderbilt could definitely do something. So much college basketball in the SEC right now is just ridiculous. But lots and lots of fun. Can't wait to see how many SEC teams get in. I hope 12. That would be awesome. That's the record. 12 SEC teams. But Meshack hits the game winner on Saturday. Listen, he's going to talk to him, I guess.
Something I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. You know, a huge game, but we have games to play, important games, going to make that game even better, these next two. So we're focused on that. I'm focused on that and ready to do even better things.
Huge game against the Rebels tonight. You want to make the shot again from here?
Just wait for the game.
Wait for the game. We'll wait.
He said, let's just wait till the game. He said, let's just wait till the game. Igor, that's right. Igor Milic Jr. 125. All right, let me pop up the ESPN just in case here. Just in case they... Minute and 25 seconds, though. I think they're going to wait. Unless this goes to overtime, then... But I guess I need to get it going here just in case. Just in case. Have it fired up just in case they decide to do something here. Schedule and replays. All right. Minute 23 to go. They haven't made an announcement yet. See what happens. Hit that like as you're coming in, y'all. We're going to have a good time tonight. Hit that subscribe. Tennessee basketball. That's right. Sure was windy last night. Still is windy, Cole. Sure is windy. Still is windy. Tennessee 2.5 is a spread. Available on the ESPN app. 9:05 tip-off. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Available on the SEC tip-off. Let's see it. Hit that like, y'all, as you're coming in. Where's that? Oh, upcoming. Here we go. That would help. All right, we'll see what happens here. Fans of the Green Bay Packers, what's going on, man? Dropping those emojis. Tennessee basketball. Hope Tennessee win for all of us tonight. Good luck, Tennessee. Men's hope you all win the single boss. That's right. Tennessee go false. We all hope you'll be happy till Tennessee wins tonight. All I know is I want revenge against Kentucky in the SEC tournament. That's right, man. We want Kentucky. We want Kentucky. And you know the NCAA, the SEC tournament's going to make it happen. What's up, Regine? Good to see you. Happy month of springtime. CeeLo, fan of the Ole Miss. I'm not a fan of Ole Miss. No, I'm a Tennessee fan. 9:05 tip off here. We got a minute and 14 seconds left for Florida, Alabama here. Maybe it'll end quicker than we want it to. Reds cracking tomorrow night at 7 p.m. What's up, John? Hey, John. What do you say, John? What's up, John? You're at Mississippi? Nice. Hasn't started yet. Still waiting here. Hit that like as you're coming in, y'all. Try to get to 20 likes. We're almost there. Still a minute and 14 seconds. Where's this Tennessee Ole Miss game? It's not on yet. Should be on now, though. Nope, not yet. I think they're just trying to wait to see if this ends. I don't think they want to start somewhere else. I'm watching women's Big Ten tournament. Nice, John. I know some folks that are at the SEC tournament in South Carolina. It's always there for some reason. Sometimes it comes here to Nashville, though. 57 seconds left. They're probably not going to start it. Nice to see Cup. I like your Tennessee Cup. Thank you. Smash that like for CeeLo. That's right, Regine. Nope. Hasn't started yet. What's up, Andrew? It's still, yeah, Florida, Alabama still on, but on the ESPN. Okay, it's going to be on ESPN News now. ESPN News. Live now. And it's going to be behind. Just FYI, it's going to be behind. Yeah, Tennessee Ole Miss, ESPN 3. Here we go.
With a ton to play for. Think about this. This is a classic 1 seed versus an 8 seed in that NCAA second round. If you go chalk in the NCAA tournament. A couple of guys we'll be keeping our eye on tonight. Chaz Lanier, the offensive force for Tennessee. He leads the conference in three-pointers made per game. And Sean Padula of Ole Miss, averaging more than 20 points per game over his last three. Rebels leading scorer among a half dozen guys averaging in double figures. And we're just about ready to go from this beautiful facility, SBJ Pavillion. They honor 10 seniors and managers before the game tonight.
Tip off. Tennessee all in orange. Let's go.
Ziegler has
Craddock
the
Court.
basketball, and Tennessee will have it first. Both of these teams, Jimmy, outstanding defensively. Tennessee, one of the best in the country, and Ole Miss really thrives off forcing turnovers.
See ball here. Milic. Ziegler.
Milicic.
Back to Milic.
He's been a little bit under the
Back to Zig.
last couple of days. Is getting the start.
Come on.
Ziegler cut off by Matthew
Milic three.
the senior. They kick
Air
the
ball.
corner, and Milicic hits the side of the
Way to
backboard.
start it. Not.
You mentioned Ole Miss defense. The only thing about them, they don't always rebound the ball great. That's the emphasis in this game from Chris Beard.
All right, Ole Miss ball here.
Battle so important. Ole Miss among the best teams in the country in turnover.
Inside.
Look on
Good.
The inside, and Jalen Juju Murray with the first
Murray
field goal
with the
of
two.
night.
Well, you love that from Ole Miss because Tennessee's so aggressive defensively. You got to burn that pressure off with some back cuts. Well done.
All right, Ziegler. Inside to Milic. There you go, baby.
Hit the side of the backboard, and he evens the game.
I see your back cut.
Milic with the basket. 2-2. 2-2.
Padula working on Ziegler.
2-2, 18:46 to go. Actually, the
coming over from Virginia
The
Tech.
website is way ahead.
Really nice
Way behind.
Oklahoma to help the Rebels snap a
2-2 score here.
Losing streak, draws the foul on the way to the basket.
Ole Miss is a very aggressive offensive team. Multiple guys can beat you off the bounce. You mentioned Padula as a jump shooter.
That likes. What's up, Butterfly?
But it is tough sledding against
Inbound
the
Ole
number one
Miss.
defense in the country. These guys in orange.
Last foul was called on Felix Okpara. Davis kicked it to
Par with the first foul. A turnover already for Ole Miss.
Rare turnover for Ole Miss, who among the best in the country at taking care of the basketball. There is the veteran
ESPN
Rick
website
Barnes.
hadn't updated yet.
Both Barnes and Chris Beard, former coaches.
Here we go,
at Texas.
Milic.
Of course, Rick went to the Final Four.
Milic, that's Para.
TJ Ford.
Part of Ziegler.
40 acres, and he has a team here with the Volunteers.
Ziegler inside to Lanier.
Give him another.
Let me know when it gets on regular ESPN. Lanier jumper, good.
That three-point arc and rises and drops it in softly.
Boy, he and Gainey are two of the better guards in this league at that pull-up elbow jump shot.
This is not
another turnover for Ole Miss.
That really doesn't turn the ball
Ziegler,
over.
Milic fakes the three. Inside Okpara. Jumper misses.
Okpara, and he can't get it to go. Davis has the rebound.
Yeah, Ole Miss averaging just under 9 turnovers a game. Best in the country, but
2 turnovers already for Ole Miss.
So important against
outside jumper, 3.
Good.
He's as good as there is in this league. Violent cuts into jump shots. A tough
big
cover.
3 for
40% from behind the arc on the year.
I had the wrong roster up.
Padula averaging better than 15
Lanier 3.
points per game. The answer
In and
on
out.
the other end,
Rebound,
goal
Ole
from
Miss.
Lanier. Rebound from Malik Dia, and here come the Rebels.
You know you would like to score in transition if you're Ole Miss and not go against that set defense for 40
3.
minutes.
Brick.
On the way from Davis is left short. Davis hit a couple early against Oklahoma on Saturday.
Phoenix. Lanier.
Early going here, Ole Miss up by a single.
Back to Ziegler.
4th-ranked team in the country.
Yeah, this website's way. Let me know when it's on ESPN.
Recognize it, and Lanier says,
Good.
I got your answer anyways, but that's the problem you have if you're Ole Miss. You're going to switch from 1 through 4, 1 through 5, and Tennessee's really good at taking advantage of those mismatches.
6'5" on the screen, 9'7".
Murray gets downhill into the lane. There's a lot of contact in there. No foul called. Tennessee will have it. Murray and Padula have been able to play really well together. Ziegler
Oh, turnover.
had a little aggressive.
Bad turnover
Padula's
for
got
Tennessee.
number 3-on-1, leaves it. Dia. Tennessee quickly the other way.
7-6.
Ziegler just into the front court. Lanier see it. Be it.
Well,
Three,
like a
Lanier.
layup
Let's
for
go.
Lanier's absolutely right. He's a no-mistake guy, and Chris Beard told us we can live with three-pointers if they're covered, but not giveaways.
That was his 100th made three at Tennessee.
100 made three for Lanier. Nice.
Houston had 99. He broke a tie. It's a pretty good shooter to break a tie with, right?
He joins actually Chris Lofton and Santi Vescovi as two other guys from Tennessee to have 100 in a season. And that double drag is so tough to cover. Ziegler good at getting downhill off of it.
Ty working on the
Meshack.
Malik Dia. Meshack lost it off his foot, and it'll be a turnover for the Vols. And that's the under 16 timeout, and a little bit loose with the ball in the early going here, Jimmy.
Yeah, on both ends. Just
We're doing well, y'all.
Hands defensively in this ball game are going to be a factor. Lanier, man, the rise and release as pure as we have in the SEC.
Appreciate you hanging out. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our YouTube channel. We do Tennessee basketball here on our channel. We've been doing it all year long. Love to call some Tennessee basketball. Hope you guys are enjoying the night. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, as we're going to bring you Tennessee basketball through the SEC tournament and hopefully all the way to the national championship game when we finally get a chance to raise that national championship trophy. So thank you guys for being here, and hit that like, as we're the only ones right now. No one else has figured us out yet because they're all hoping this other channel will. So this is the last couple weeks, though, and then you guys will be stuck with me. See, I don't think anybody else is doing it here. I mean, 11,000 people. Ridiculous. All right, that's another one. Man, there's like 4 of them. 4 of them. Alabama's Florida's on. Yeah, I know. And none of these people realize that these late games are hard to come by because they don't get an opportunity. They just stick with what they see. 9-7 is the score. Turnovers. 2 for Tennessee, 2 for Ole Miss. Lanier's got the 3. He's got 7 points already. So that's a good thing to see Lanier doing his thing. I forgot to put the Lanier jersey in our emojis. We have those emojis as well. Let me know when it's off of ESPN so I can go back, because this is going to be way behind the stats on the screen. So let me know when it goes to ESPN as quick as you can. But hit that like, y'all. It's about to be over. Good deal. The difference in how far behind it is compared to ESPN News compared to ESPN is just, oh my gosh. 7 points for Ole Miss, 9 for Tennessee. I need to get up my subscriber count here. Let's see. Wednesday. Wednesday. Hey, there we go. Do this here. Lock that one. Is it on yet? Oh, 19 seconds. Florida's going to win this game, hopefully. Florida's going to win this game.
Point defense under 28%. And because they make the opponent's offense work so hard and so long, they also hold teams to about 61 points per game, even though they want to play fast offensively.
Well, they do, but it all starts with the culture and what Rick Barnes hangs his hat on every day. They start every practice, Reese, in a 4-on-4 shell drill, just an old school basic drill. But because of how good they are defensively, they can win 4 games to get to the Final Four. Now, their offense has to also be clicking as well, but there's not a better defensive team in the country than this team from Knoxville.
So far behind.
Last year, a Final Four caliber team that just happened to run into Purdue in what was a tremendous game.
3 for Ole Miss.
Drilled it. And knocks down the 3.
What a great cut by Morrell. Just a little exit cut out of the lane and won the sprint to the ball and got his feet
the Rebs.
set.
Padula hounding Zakai Ziegler out front. A lot of hand fighting
Padula versus
going on there.
Maychak. You should have shot it. Dubar. Gainey out there now.
Checked in for Tennessee. Here's Gainey.
Gainey. Ziegler. Akpara blocks.
Dubar.
Good.
Soft touch.
Dubar.
Dubar, whose percentage this year is not as good as what it's been for his career.
Dubar.
Another guy who can fill it up from behind the arc.
Absolutely, and he's good from
Padula
that slot
versus
that he
Ziegler
made that
tonight.
three, but he
It's
is
gonna be a good
lethal
one.
from either corner. Another offensive weapon for Rick Barnes off that bench.
3 for Ole Miss. Brick.
For Tennessee, so too is one of the better
It's over. Okay,
men
thanks.
in the country, and Jamin Brakefield, senior. We'll talk a lot about Jamin tonight. As
All right.
since 2019, we are certain of that.
We're back live here.
And both of these
14-10.
teams a couple of outstanding defensive squads. Both
Didn't
have
get
hit
the
a couple
push
of
again like
threes
we always
in the early
do.
going. We've had a little bit of loose ball handling, which is
Here we
not
go. Ole Miss
characteristic of
ball
either
down
team so
by
far.
4.
They seem to be settling into the game here.
Well, they mirror
Akpara.
each other on the defensive
Spin
end of the
move
floor
for Ole
sure.
Miss. Good.
Ole Miss has the beef inside to cause Tennessee problems tonight. And the turnover issue, tight ball security is at a premium because of how physical these two teams play, Reese, on the defensive end.
Malik Dia made that last basket. Jazz Lanier's been off to a really
Dubar
good
at the bottom of the
start for
baseline.
Tennessee.
Back out to Ziegler.
Carlos Dubar, who just passed it up.
Ziegler to the basket. Up.
Akpara
Akpara.
on the business end.
Akpara is so
Let's
good,
go,
man, at getting on
Akpara.
the backside of the play on that backside block. And Zakai Ziegler, not a better point guard in the country at throwing those lobs.
Dia with the ball.
Felix Akpara.
And out of bounds. Oh, Ole Miss.
Transfer from Ohio State.
Was off of
As
Akpara
Lanier
there.
returns to the game. Mayshak's going to get a break.
Reese, he's all of 6'11" and long, and his hands have
Mayshak
gotten better
with the
as
break.
years gone on. But Zakai Ziegler just has a knack, man, to put that thing on the floor and throw it with great
It's like
accuracy
Barnes is going
on
to
either
inbound
side
it
of the
here
rim
for
to find
Ole
Akpara.
Miss.
Substitutions.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
For Rick
Inbound
Barnes
Ole
as
Miss.
Gabe Phillips
Padula.
has checked into the game.
Padula to the basket.
Here's Sean
In the
Padula.
paint. Back out.
Here's Jamin
Barnes. Padula again. Now that's Barnes. Barnes spin
working
move.
on
Jumper
Lanier,
at the
2 on the
line.
shot clock,
In and
and it
out.
rattles
Rebound
out.
Phillips.
Ziegler
Green Bay
pushing
Packers.
into the front court. The Ole Miss defense is set. Both teams shooting the ball well in the early going. Tennessee's at 6 of 9.
Lanier.
Ole Miss 5 of 10 from the floor.
Reese, I mentioned earlier, it's like the second round of the NCAA tournament. Tennessee comes in tonight as a 1 seed, Ole Miss an 8 seed. And there's no give in. Neither team will flinch. It's how they are built. Speaks to their culture.
That was really good defense that time by David Barnes on Zakai
16-12
Ziegler.
here.
Barnes was on the baseline. It'll be Tennessee basketball. Only 3.8 remaining on the shot clock. Tennessee sending Bishop Boswell into the game.
Boswell in there already.
Well, Zakai Ziegler doesn't come out often, but Rick Barnes is starting to trust the lineup without Zakai Ziegler. They had to play heavy minutes
And down
on
to
Saturday
Phillips.
against Alabama, and they played awfully
Phillips
well.
to Gainey.
Gainey to beat the
3.
clock.
Brick.
And an
Rebound,
offensive
Dubar.
in Tennessee.
Gainey
Will have a fresh 20,
3.
but they don't need all of it.
I absolutely love that confidence.
There you
by
go,
Gainey to
Gainey.
miss one and come right back and in rhythm stick it.
Morrell beats him down the floor for the layup.
That is hard to do against Tennessee.
Right
That's
down
a
there.
breakdown
Ole
that
Miss
Tennessee
scores.
seldom has in transition.
19-14. Dubar now to Bishop.
We're about 6 feet away from Rick Barnes.
Inside of
He's not
Dubar.
pleased
Here you
with
go.
that, but more pleased with the open bucket from Dubar. A quick offense off the bench.
21-14 up by 7.
Reese, as good as these teams are defensively, real cuts and real screens are an emphasis on both sides of the ball.
Ole Miss to the basket. Back out. Trying to get it back out. Shady Lane Holmes, what's up?
These defenses will get you deep in the clock. Diaz working on the youngster
Dia.
Phillips. Phillips gives no ground. Excellent job
There you
on
go.
defense.
Good
and
defense,
Tennessee will
boys.
have
Here
it
comes
back.
Boswell.
Leading by 7.
Boswell
One of
to
the better bench
Gainey.
guys in this league. His offensive rebound
Gainey back to
percentage about
Boswell.
15%, ranks in the top
Back to
50
Gainey.
per
Gainey
minutes
fakes
played.
it. Back out to the
He
point.
makes things happen. This guy's setting the ball screen right now up top.
Gainey.
Here's
Back
Gainey
out to Dubar.
kicking it out.
Back to Lanier. Lanier, double team, back to Dubar, 3.
No call.
Brick.
Let the flag
Rebound, Tennessee.
shot go, and it'll be Ole
Off
Miss
of
basketball,
Phillips.
and we'll go to the under 12 timeout with just over 11 to play. Tennessee on the road with a 7-point lead in Oxford.
All right, 7-point lead for the Vols, 21-14, 11:07 to go. Under 12 timeout. Appreciate the ones that are here hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for our second to last regular season game of the Tennessee Volunteers. We've pretty much done every game except the first 2. And then we missed one game. I think we missed one game. And we missed a half against Alabama. So not too shabby. But Vols win 85-60. We'll see, Braden. We'll see. But hit that like for a surprise. And make sure you're subscribing because come tournament time, your little trusty bots won't be around. Promise you that. The China channels will be gone. There's only a couple of us that do NCAA basketball, so a lot of them are afraid to do it because they're afraid to go against the bots. But we don't care. We have a good time anyways. Last Saturday, we had over 200 folks in here at the end. It was a nice day. Consider we only did half a game. We got a lot of views from half of a game. March Madness. We'll see how many SEC teams get in. It's going to be interesting to see how many SEC teams get in. Look my phone in. I hope so. Vols win 88-66. What now? We're at Phoenix this weekend. Trenton. Good to see you, Trenton. What's up? This? Isn't NASCAR exactly? Hey, how's your St. John's team doing? Pass. Hey, if you guys like New York Mets, Philadelphia Flyers sports, you guys are sports fans. If you're hanging out here, check out my man Pass. Pure Journalist Sports. Mets starting to do some Mets spring training games. Getting ready for that regular season. Coming up pretty soon. He'll do all the Mets games, and I guess he'll be covering some St. John if they get in the tournament, right? Are they doing decent? I haven't kept up with St. John since we beat them. Good to see you, CeeLo. You too, buddy. Yeah, we'll be doing some Braves stuff too. I think I gotta look. I think it's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, possibly. I don't know. But no 3D though. Not 3D till the beginning of the season. But hit that subscribe, y'all. It's right here. Trying to get to 30,500. All right, here we go.
2 seconds. Meshack, 1 second. Launches a three-point
That
shot.
was a big one. 3!
Meshack wins it for Tennessee. Jamon Meshack hits the biggest three-point shot in history.
That was crazy, y'all.
The game winner.
And what a moment it was, Jamon Meshack. They're calling it the Meshack Miracle.
The Meshack Miracle.
38% from 3, though he doesn't shoot it that often. Look what he did on social media. More than 11 million impressions, nearly 7 million views, ton of engagements, and one of the most thrilling wins of the season for anybody. Tennessee's had a couple of buzzer beaters this year, but none more dramatic than against a team they really don't like very much in Alabama.
Absolutely. And the 2 things about that play. Rick Barnes was trying to call timeout the entire time.
Yeah.
And I called him the next day. I said, hey, great job by you to distract Alabama thinking they're going to call timeout. The second part about it is just 2 weeks later, Rick Barnes had told Meshack, you cannot shoot a three-point shot again unless it's from the corner. Meshack disobeyed the command and we win the basketball game.
Rick told me this morning at practice.
I inbound Ole Miss.
We run that play all year long. He said we did every single thing wrong. He said we ran the whole thing wrong. Everybody's in the wrong place. Supposed to be able to pass it up and call a timeout. He said Zakai
do a top of the point. Down to the bottom of the baseline for Ole Miss.
Knocked it down. What a
Murray.
What a delightful guy, Jamon Meshack.
Murray ball 3.
Use that 3 shot.
And fouled him too. 4-point play.
In Oxford, As Juju Murray puts
4-point play.
A chance for a 4-point play.
Milich.
As Kate Phillips
No, it was
got up there and
Phillips.
got him on the hand. But to finish up the story,
Phillips with the foul.
Here,
He's going to go to the line.
How about if we, try to raise $7,900 to feed some people in East Tennessee?
Yeah.
And because Big Orange Nation will get behind their athletes, particularly after a moment like that, at last count they'd raised $36,000.
Here we go.
That speaks
Up.
to Vol Nation right
And
there.
Brick.
Yeah.
But they got the rebound. Come on, yo. Zach. Hotty Toddy, what's up, man?
Culture that Rick Barnes has built.
After that attempt at a 4-point play,
Ole Miss ball here, top of the point. Back into the inside against Lanier. Air ball, Boswell rebound.
Jones, who shot it from 4 feet. Unfortunately for him, he shot it.
And Boswell walking it up. Ziegler still on the bench. Gainey out there.
So good against Alabama.
Gainey fakes the 3, back to Milich.
Did not have a turnover. Has really
Gainey back to the point.
Physically and made himself
back out to
a much better
Lanier.
defender as well.
Lanier.
Ball.
Went to the basket, back out to Milich. Got to shoot it. Boswell finds a wide open. Oh, Gainey. No, that was a Lanier shot, wide open, and he missed it. Thanks for the sub. Padula. Padula.
Think about Ole Miss.
Boswell on Padula.
Pressure on the rim. They put pressure
Come on.
on the perimeter because of the
Murray now with the ball. Lanier on Murray.
3 and white.
Parr comes out. Back out. Murray dishes it out to Padula. Fakes the 3-3. In and out. Milich with the rebound.
He does not miss many wide open. He's one of the better shot.
All right, Lanier back to the bottom of the baseline. Then back to the point 3. Rick. And rebound. Okpara.
And rebound, and Tennessee got the timeout called on the ground.
A timeout called. It'll be Tennessee ball here.
By David Barnes.
NASCAR looks a lot like basketball these days. Glad to see you all of these things. Build even bigger sports community, man. We do a whole bunch of stuff. We do baseball too, Zach. Atlanta Braves baseball, Tennessee basketball. Do some college football. But yeah, we try to do some hockey. It's hard to do hockey. But especially when your team's not doing so well. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming. Maybe do some NHL hockey in the playoffs. Might follow the Winnipeg Jets just for Nathan. But yeah, we do just more than NASCAR. We keep the algorithm going, man. But we'll have a good time in the NCAA tournament. We'll have a lot more friends watching with us for the NCAA tournament. So, but thanks so much, y'all. Rebels 20-9. They lost 3 games straight before defeating Oklahoma on Saturday. And the top 5 in the division and fewest turnovers to the margin in turnover margin for Ole Miss. And they've got 2 tonight, tied with Tennessee at 2.
Talk about leading the way better than.
When does the tournament start? Well, we got NCAA tournament next week. No, the SEC tournament next Thursday, Friday. And so the following Thursday, Friday is when the tournament starts. Well, the opening games will be Tuesday, Wednesday.
Big 12 team in BYU.
Man, Tennessee couldn't get a shot off there. Couldn't make it. Now Murray to the point 3. Brick. Rebound Ziegler. No, right back to Padula. Padula to the basket, gets blocked by Milich. And Lanier with the basketball. Here comes Gainey now. Gainey, Lanier, Ziegler, Okpara, Milich on the court here. Ziegler to the basket, back wide open Milich. 3. There you go, baby.
Milicic from the corner.
And Milicic is
Tennessee 3.
so smart and heady.
From Milich.
Moving without that basketball, finding that
Atlanta Braves baseball, is that a minor league team? Exactly. I really haven't kept up with much Braves at all. I'm a horrible Braves fan. But that one play where Ziegler goes to the basket, goes underneath, and finds a wide open at the top of the baseline is one of the plays they use all the time. 24-17 is the score. Tennessee up by 7 here.
So we're going to break up the 2 debate teams here after that call between the side. But Milicic has been battling illness the last couple of days. He knocked down that 3. And it looks as if the officials are going to go for a review. Ziegler immediately said that he got hit in the chin.
Anytime there's contact from that neck area and above, those officials go and look
But
at it.
we'll take
You're
the
right.
three
Zakai
instead.
Ziegler, as soon as the foul was called, I believe, on him, he made the circle motion to say, you need to look at this. And I mean, Padula and Zakai Ziegler, there is zero back down in either one of those two dudes. And they were fighting.
Our officials are Doug Shows, that's him at the monitor, along with Vladimir Voyard-Tudal, Keith Kimball also on this crew tonight. So we will hope that the review is expeditious, and it is. And Shows saying common foul on Ziegler, so nothing elevated from there, I think.
Foul's going to be on Tennessee, it looks like.
Look at this.
Reese, you have to own your spot and own your real estate in this game. And Padula and Zakai Ziegler, they start chucking each other right there. But the play continues, and when Padula works off of this
Padula
screen,
and Ziegler in the paint there, fighting.
There's a lot of pushing and shoving and jawing.
Now would be the time to switch baseball coverage to the Cubs. I have been a Cubs fan since I started watching NASCAR. Yeah, we'll do some Cubs games, I'm sure, this year.
The end of the plays, it's right there that they were taking a look at.
Yeah, we're not even on the ball.
It's the middle of March, though, and both teams are wired, man, fiercely competitive coaches and teams, and they are led by two fiercely competitive dudes in Ziegler and Padula.
Both these teams
I am bound here.
are not afraid of a little hand-to-hand combat.
Ole Miss inside the basket, in the paint, and fouled.
Dia is one of the
Dia?
most versatile guys in this league.
Who's the foul going to be on?
He's a big body guy that can bang inside and
Foul's going to be on
you, but
Milic.
he's a very good cutter. He moves the ball well. That's kind of solidified that inside game for Ole Miss this year.
Averaging 10 points, 5.5 rebounds after transferring from Belmont. Started his career at Vanderbilt, so he should be right at home when the SEC tournament opens in Nashville.
All the hot spots for music.
Good.
And Malik makes the first. Sonic blockbuster coming up this weekend. Alabama's sliding a bit, and things don't get any easier when you go into probably a slightly aggravated Auburn team after losing to Texas A&M. You saw last night, Arizona, Kansas.
Missed the second free throw.
Always delivers.
Milic with the rebound.
North Carolina Tar Heels have
Ziegler on here, 24-18, 8 minutes to go here.
Jimmy, have been games that would hurt worse to lose, and it helped them to
Ziegler to
win.
Milic, back to Lanier. Lanier fakes it to Milic, back to Zig. Zig spin moves to the basket, throws it out, finds Meshack. It's not the game winner. Meshack misses that one.
I'm very surprised that North Carolina right now is being projected as the last team in. I just don't see that resume overall. Just one win against UCLA that's good.
On the guard there.
There's just not a lot there. And a huge opportunity for North
Burl
Carolina.
three.
Alabama, Auburn, that's all you got to say.
In and out. Rebound Okpara. There you go, baby.
I hear what you're saying about Carolina, and I got a little grief after game day for saying I was defending them. I just simply
Lanier back to Zig, Zig to Meshack. Back to Ziegler.
Many of them away
Step
from
up and shoot it,
Chapel Hill.
bub.
A lot of the teams at the
Ziegler,
end of the
back to
line that
Milic.
you'd be comparing them against didn't play
Milic
that many
wide over to
games.
Meshack. Meshack to the basket. Jumper. Good. There's Meshack.
I'm just saying it's something to evaluate as you compare the teams.
Yeah, I'm with
The
you.
game
But
winner
at some
last
point,
night and a
you
jumper
gotta win
now.
games, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Or
Yeah,
last on Saturday.
You can't schedule your way into the NCAA
26-18.
tournament, not win any of them, but
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, you know, because the other people should have to beat teams too.
Padula with the ball. He goes to the basket.
Ole
Throws
Miss
it
has
up.
now missed its last
Hits the rim. Gets his own rebound.
Wait, you said
Dia
you caught grief on
fakes the
Green Bay?
three. He's on the bottom of the baseline.
Can you believe
With
that?
Meshack versus Dia.
Not
Jumper.
actually,
Good.
loyal viewers. There's Malik Dia. I know this shocks you.
Malik
Sometimes
Dia
the
with
people
a
on the
jumper.
Social media machines take exception to things you say.
I wouldn't know
Ziegler with the
anything
ball.
about that.
Ziegler, Lanier.
Getting
Three.
60% on the offensive glass.
Go
and Auburn fans
Lanier.
let me hear about it.
Tennessee,
Lanier is
three.
into double figures. That guy is a pure shooter after transferring from North Florida.
Lanier's
sort of
got 10
filling
points.
that Dalton Connect role. I know that's pretty big praise. That guy.
Blake Bakerfield.
Continues to be so.
Three
Dia
for Ole
sets
Miss.
up three.
You cannot dare Dia to shoot that ball.
Dia
Akbar just
with a big
little
three.
hesitant.
Missed the
Not
first last
urgency
one.
at all that you need. Closing out to a guy that can make one.
How about this? He's hit his average
Milic
already with 10
to
points
Meshack,
here in
top of the point.
First 14 minutes of the basketball game. And now Akara is going to be called for the discard.
Akara foul off the ball.
And that's going to be 2 on the Tennessee big fella.
Padula is an irritating guy to play
2
against.
fouls now on Akara.
This is what we're talking about with Lanier, man. That rise and release is as good as we have in this league. He's not quite the offensive player of Dalton Connect, but he's a better defender. And that's that lack of urgency by Akara I talked about. Dia more than capable of knocking him down from distance.
All right, so we have another TV timeout, under 8. TV timeout, 5:51 to go, 29-23, Tennessee up by 6. Was this the way the half was going to go, like you thought it was going to go? Tennessee's been leading the whole entire time. Their defense is doing pretty good. Lanier with 10 points already. Milich with 5. 7 assists already for Ziegler. 7 assists in the first half. Tennessee shooting a 50% from the field. Ole Miss 42%. Both teams in the 40s in the 3-point category percentage. 3 turnovers for Tennessee, 2 for Ole Miss. So I have 16 turnovers for Tennessee, 16 rebounds for Tennessee, 10 for Ole Miss. On Ole Miss's side, hotty toddy, Diaz got 10 points already. He's 4 for 5 from the field. The big man for Ole Miss is doing it. He stepped up and shot a 3 just a second ago. His first 3 of the night. Padula's only got 3 points. Morrell's got 5. And Murray's got 5 for Ole Miss. He needs to get back on par. Stop messing up. That's right, Cole. Cole, you still doing nighttime activity? You still working at night? Third shift? The turd shift, as they call it. Turd shift. But thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 30 likes. We're almost to 30 likes. Appreciate the ones that have found us and hanging out with us today. 7 assists. That's great. Exactly. 7 assists in the half. He averages 7 assists in the game. So Ziegler doing his thing. And he also sat on the bench for about 2 minutes. So we got a game on Saturday. That's the last game of the year season for Tennessee. Senior Day against South Carolina at Thompson-Boling. I have to look at our schedule to see what the races are and all that stuff, to see how that works. And then we'll be doing SEC tournament next Thursday and Friday. We'll see what time Tennessee will probably play on a Friday. So we'll see how that goes. No more turd shift for me. It was a very crappy job. Oh, man, that sucks. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out in the chat again, man. We missed you when you were working. Adulting's not fun sometimes. You guys want to become members? We have those emojis for you guys. We have all these emojis. Use as I'm using them during the game. Cheer on your favorite Vols player. We also have some racing emojis that we do. Here's just an example of some. Do racing emojis as well. So check those out.
Passion for being a manager is second to none. He's a unique young guy because he has overcome a lot of deficits in his life, in school, socially. He has dealt with a learning disability under the autism spectrum.
What's the SIP? What's that all about? What is this? What is this about? Anybody can tell me what that's about? The SIP?
There's no one that sweeps
What's that all about?
When it gets wet with as much energy and passion and purpose as my guy Kyle Wakefield.
You know what, Jimmy? He didn't speak until
yes,
he was 5
do.
years old. In Katy, Texas, they told his mom and dad that maybe he should go into an institution. His mom, Brandy, refused to accept that. Continued to work with him. Now he's got this great booming.
All right, inbound here, Ole Miss.
So enthusiastic, and boy, just a delight to be around. You introduced him to Rick Barnes tonight, too.
Well, and he said, Coach, I got a story for you. He said about 2 years
inbound.
ago, you called my dad. My dad owns a bed company.
Inbound.
And you were looking for
got it in.
bed frames that were made
Remember
out
that
of metal
crucial inbound for Alabama where they couldn't get it in with 5-second violation.
He said you and my dad came together.
All right, Murray with the ball here.
To you for free. Just a really cool bonding moment with Coach Barnes and Kyle Wakefield.
Ole Miss spin
before the game.
inside.
Great pass from Brakefield and a chance for
Blakefield with the score and a foul on Meshack, it looks like.
It is not easy to do that against the best defender, maybe in all of college basketball, but if you're Ole Miss, you know that coming out of a timeout, Tennessee's going to be hot defensively.
Meshack
out one step
with a foul.
And back cut and burn
30
that
likes,
pressure
awesome.
off
Let's see if we can get to 40 now.
You've got to do that 2 or 3 times a half, I think, against Tennessee and make them soften up just a little bit. Well done by Matthew Morrell.
Oh, that was Morrell.
Honored tonight. Senior from Memphis.
Good.
Ole Miss's all-time leader in games and minutes played. He finishes the three-point
Morrell get that three-point play. 29-26, lead is 3. Ziegler to Lanier. Back to Ziegler.
Is if Meshack defends you. And that's what Morrell has going for him tonight.
Ziegler. Back to Lanier.
Lanier has it. Working on Jamin Brakefield. Shot clock inside 10.
Very stagnant possession so far.
Lanier again, still at the ball. Jumper. Brick. Rebound Phillips, but there's a foul.
There'll be a foul called on the floor, and they're going to get Jamin Brakefield for it.
Reese, there's my point, though, about Cade Phillips. 14%
Brakefield with the foul.
when he's on the floor. And Cade Phillips has his own story. He grew up on Big Oak Ranch in Alabama. It's a Christian home for children. That ranch was ran by family members, and he's got one of those volunteer hearts that Rick Barnes just
Alabama
loves.
versus Auburn on Saturday. Duke versus North Carolina. Ooh.
John Coyle, who was a great player for Bear Bryant at Alabama. And Cade's dad, John David Phillips, was a football player at Alabama. His mom played
Thanks for the
basketball
sub.
at Alabama. And here he is at Tennessee making his mark.
Ziegler inbound here. Got to get it in. Got to get it in.
Stories of the people they've helped over the years. Well, absolutely.
5-second violation.
And there's a turnover there.
Bad turnover.
Tennessee benefited from one of those on Saturday in the game we were there.
It may have been 4.5, but it went in their favor.
All right, inbound Ole Miss.
Now Tennessee's
He's got to get it in.
First one on this end, and Ole Miss. Let's get it inbound.
Ole Miss gets it in to Dia. He hands it slowly to Padula.
Turnovers. Ole Miss had a couple right out of the gate, but they haven't turned it over since.
Ziegler on Padula. Back to Dia.
Turnovers officially.
Dia.
Diaz had a
back
really
out.
good first half. Gray Davis checking
To
back
Davis.
in. Couple guys wind up on
Davis.
the floor. Morrell.
To Morrell.
Working on Gainey.
Back to
Shot
Davis.
clock to
3. Good.
What are you going to do? Just pat him on the butt and say,
Toddy
well
Toddy
done,
with a
because
big
Davis just picked up
3.
and stuck one against really good defense.
29 all. Ole Miss has walked them back into this.
Ole Miss shooting 50%.
That was like
They
a
are gonna 9-0
private
run
subscriber.
into the game.
Ziegler to Gainey.
He's
Jumper.
getting
Brick. Air ball.
He is gonna be called for the foul.
But Gainey got fouled, it looks like.
Wear you out coming off those pin down curls and getting himself to the elbow jump shot.
Foul on Dia. Yeah, we need. So Dia now, he's got his first personal foul tonight. We gotta get him going here. We gotta get some fouls on Dia.
Was on the sideline explaining to him in no uncertain terms the error of his ways.
4:18 to go here in this first half.
And what a great job he's done here as the head coach at Ole Miss. 20-win season.
Come on, you got it. The free throw, Gainey.
Got this crowd rolling as Mikhail Brown-Jones checks back into the game. ESPN NBA Friday Western Conference doubleheader. We get things started with the Grizz, and boy, what's left of the Mavericks after the Kyrie injury, and they'll be followed by the Suns and the Nuggets. 10 o'clock Eastern time on Friday. So 1 of 2 free throws in the Big Orange.
All right.
Tennessee is very good in the half-court defense, but I was going to say they're very
Phillips
good
with the foul on the reach in.
And fouling negates effort, and Cade Phillips just with a late reach. He's going to get an earful.
30-29 Tennessee.
Well, it looks like he's also got a nose full there. They've had the... He too.
Barnes giving it to Phillips.
Yeah, he's got an ear full, a nose full. Everything's full right now for Cade Phillips.
I think he might have gotten both ears full from Rick there. They're still discussing things on down the sideline, the foul in the backcourt.
That should be a one-way discussion if you're Cade Phillips. And that's who he is. He's a yes sir guy. Sit down and be ready when my name's called.
Tied at 30.
Brown-Jones shooting a little over 76% from the free throw line.
Tied at 30, 4:18 to go.
His first point of the night.
Oh, good. Ole Miss takes the lead. All right, Ziegler, come on, baby. Take us to the house. 4:11 to go, first half. Millich come out for the screen. Ziegler finds Dubar. Went up for the slam and got fouled.
He'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple.
Reese, that was pretty simple offense against pressure by Tennessee. They just came up and set a ball screen for Ziegler, and the switch occurs, and then Ziegler, bam, just gets right in front of the switch. And that puts that rim protection in a big bind, and Zakai Ziegler's so good at making rim decisions at a high level.
All right, Dubar.
Darling Stone Dubar makes the first.
Look at quad one wins coming in tonight.
Go Dubar.
Auburn was 16. They are clearly the overall #1 seed. Then behind them, Alabama with 10, Tennessee with 10, and Michigan State.
Go Dubar.
Tennessee with a chance to get
32-31, lead is one.
Both free throws.
Ole Miss, old hotty toddy, bringing it down.
Off the Tennessee bench. Good productive first half for him.
Morrell falls down. Turnover. Here comes Dubar. Wait it up, Dubar. Just wait it up. All right, Ziegler with the ball. 3:45, 4 to go. Dubar back on the Ziegler at the top of the point. Ziegler to the basket. Tried to find Millich wide open. Good job. Millich, 3 for Gainey.
I'm not sure what you call that play. Maybe
great play finding Gainey wide open at the bottom of the baseline.
3 for Tennessee.
35-31.
How about Lanier helping him out inside too? Yeah. Because I think Dubar was looking for Lanier and he pointed to his
Dubar.
Right.
Dubar. Padula off the front of the rim.
Tennessee.
3:06. Here comes Tennessee again, up by 4. Lanier with the ball, top of the point. Back to Gainey again, fake the 3. Back to Lanier. Lanier to Ziegler.
Level elite defense by Ziegler against a tough cover.
Ziegler, Gainey wide open 3. Oh, didn't get it that time.
Davis has it.
Davis.
He gives it up.
And a foul on Brown Jones.
That is great, not good. Great transition game.
Brown Jones in the game, and he gets a 3-point play coming up as it's 35-33.
Every opportunity they have against Tennessee, you've got to capitalize. You can't go against the nation's best defense when it's
a lot easier than hockey names, aren't they? Exactly, Anonymous. What's up? Anonymous Gator.
Hanging tight.
Good to see you, bud. All right, appreciate you hanging out, y'all. It is a Wednesday night basketball on the go at CeeLo. Coming up this weekend, we got a full schedule for you guys. We got the vlog to be released on Friday morning sometime afternoon, and then Saturday cup practice at Xfinity. Let's see. Let's take a look at the schedule because I want to know if you'll be my girl. Bump, 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 bump. All right, schedule. Phoenix this weekend. Okay. Saturday morning, got practice and qualifying for the Xfinity Series. 1 o'clock, NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. And then the race at 4 o'clock. So nothing on Friday. The ARCA is on Friday, but we won't be doing that. But all day Saturday, again, as it's practice and qualifying for the Xfinity Series and Cup practice and qualifying, and then the Xfinity race at 4 o'clock. So another all-dayer on Saturday. So that is the schedule. And then on Sunday, it'll be... I'm not sure what time on Sunday. Let's see. Sunday it'll be at 2:30 on Sunday. So Saturday, Sunday again. Craftsman Trucks will race in Las Vegas. I'm that confident. That's exactly right. Exactly. Don't jinx us, Pass. We're almost over with ours. We're almost over. Which was a really dumb because we never did anything wrong. But NFL, But we will never do any NFL games on this channel ever again. I would tell you that right now. 0 NFL. I don't care if the NFL comes out and says, hey, you can show the games for free. I will never do another NFL game ever again. Never. I'll just take a break in the wintertime. Just take a break. 1 p.m. qualifying practice cup Saturday in Xfinity. Yep. Be doing all day Saturday again. So fun times. We're coming up to half. We got stats, team stats, box scores, highlights, scores around the nation. Stick with us. We'll talk Florida beating Bama, back-to-back losses for the Tide now. It's not good for them to be kind of slowing down going into the tournament. Not fun. But Phoenix should be fun. And then maybe tomorrow, CeeLo learns how to drive tomorrow. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Braves. I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Exhorting the troops.
2:40 to go here in this first half. Tennessee up by 2.
Does not reflect his impact on this game.
You can't play better on-ball defense than Zakai Ziegler. That's a championship chest. He gets those elbows by his ears and then comes right back up and sucks up the distance between he and Padula. You're talking about one of the best defensive
237 steals for Ziegler, program record,
best point guard overall,
and 680 assists.
Young man has 7 assists tonight, only 1 point, but to your point, his impact on the game is huge.
Cale Brown-Jones now has 5 points. That's more than he averages. Got a couple of unexpected contributions from both sides. Brown-Jones has been terrific. And for Tennessee, Darlington DeBar.
Ziegler into Milic. Milic to Zig. Zig to the basket.
Ziegler.
Back out to Mayshak and a foul. And we got to do some more Smashville. We got to. We got to. But definitely might follow some Winnipeg Jets in the tournament and the NHL playoffs.
And Brown-Jones will go to the bench in the final 2:26 of this half.
Brown-Jones with the foul.
He picked up his second foul.
Diaz coming in now.
Outstanding offensively. He's got 10 so far. Returns to the game for Chris Beard.
Back to Mayshak inside.
As Padula down in the
inside the Zig finds a wide open Gainey. Oh, it's spinned out. 35-34. Ole Miss could go to this half with the lead here. Padula back to Murray. Murray top of the point, back to Padula.
Barnes changes up the assignment on Padula.
Mayshak all over Padula. Milic on Dia.
Guy like Ziegler, and then switch it up with a 6'4" Mayshak.
Top of the point for Ole Miss. Back to Padula, top of the baseline. Back to Dia. Dia to the basket. And he got blocked. Milic said, nuh-uh.
It's almost traveled. Ole Miss crowd wanted it. Kept that foot planted.
Gainey. Gainey top of the point. Back inside to Ziegler. Back out 3. Yeah.
Well, Lanier. And when he shot that gap and didn't come up with it, it left.
Let's go, baby. 13 for Lanier.
Terrific read by Zakai Ziegler. Now with his 8th assist.
Deal with the ball, top of the point.
Yep, and
Murray trying to call for it.
Lanier in the first half.
Dia goes to the basket. Milic all over him. Says, And got it in, though, that time. He wins the battle.
I know I've said this 3 times in the last 30 seconds.
What does Dia have now? Dia's got 12. 14 for Dia. No, 12 for Dia. Ziegler and a foul.
Right across the bridge of the nose.
Now watch this last corner 3 by Lanier. Padula gambles, which Ole Miss seldom does. He shoots that gap. As Zakai Ziegler,
another assist by Ziegler. That's 8 on the night.
A lot of point guards would have taken that ball to the rim, but not Zakai Ziegler. He knows that Lanier's sitting in that corner. Boy, Tennessee
Lanier got fouled
for a defensive mistake.
Dia just picked up his 2nd foul, and he was.
There you go, Dia with 2 fouls. That's what we want.
Leave me in. Instead, they'll bring Brown-Jones back into the game. Cale has a couple of fouls too.
Brown-Jones back in there after getting taken out for fouls. He's back in there. Dia out. Lanier, bottom of the baseline, spins, back out to Milic, back to Lanier. Lanier, back to Ziegler.
Here's Ziegler.
Ziegler, top of the point, finds wide open Meshack. He did it that time.
Rick Barnes told Meshack
Meshack.
3 from that corner. With the exception of when the game's on the line, you got to shoot it with .2 on the clock.
Right. Corner threes
Meshack.
and game-winning threes from 35.
It wasn't a game-winning shot, but it was a pretty three. Nothing but net. Padula.
Padula
Three.
thought about it.
In and out.
Front rim.
Rebound. Meshack.
Orange jerseys
Is out of bounds
Brown Jones
on
in
Tennessee.
there.
Ole Miss
He's gonna stay on
ball.
this end with the Rebels.
Well, Meshack no one understands the Tennessee culture better than this.
And
kid.
another assist by Ziegler.
He's
That's
a
number
set
9.
Shooter, just lives in that corner.
He's got 0 points, but he's got 9 assists.
Because of the percentage, and Tennessee makes him pay.
Meshack doing the 3. Earnhardt is right.
20 seconds to play. Only.
All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out here. Ah, what happened? Come on now. Sorry about that. I hit the mute button there for a second. But wow, 41-36, Tennessee back. Ole Miss had tied it up at 29. Now 41-36. This was going to be a high scoring game, y'all. Both teams going to be in the 70s at least. But Ole Miss trying to hang on here with 20 seconds to go here in this first half. Coming up the half, we're going to do stats, team stats, box scores, scores around the nation. Make sure you stick with us for halftime. Share the stream out. Tell everybody, all the friends. Hit the like. We're trying to get to 40 likes here on the stream.
In that 1 or 2 line combined, Tennessee being one of them. And to my point again about Chris Beard says, this is exactly what we need in Tennessee and Florida.
92% chance as number 1 seed for Auburn. 91% chance for Duke. 89% chance for Houston. And Tennessee, 57% chance of getting a number 1 seed. But they're going to have to win here for sure. And then hopefully South Carolina, they don't look past South Carolina on Saturday. Ole Miss inbound here, bottom of the baseline.
Tennessee and Gainesville, but then turn around and got
Back to Murray, top of the point. 17 seconds. Shot clock's at 15. You're going to have to go to the buzzer here.
Wouldn't get the same type
Murray.
of beatdown we saw in the 2 regular season meetings.
Murray still with the ball. Murray's going to shoot it. He goes to the basket, throws it up.
Murray off the rim.
Off the rim and brick. Gainey gives it a little yee-hoo to the, goes to the old cold trickle half-court shot.
With 13.
That's what it's called now, Cole. The cold trickle half-court shot.
And we've got a tight one.
All right, so we're at the half. Appreciate you hanging out. 41-36 is the score. 41-36. All right, so let's take a look at the team stats here as we are into halftime. 41-36. Did you think it would be this close? A high scoring game? Not really high scoring, but both teams possibly could put up 80 points here tonight. All right, let's start with Tennessee with the team foul, the team stats here. Tennessee 14 for 29 from the field, 48% field goal percentage, 8 for 17 from the field for the 3-point shot with 47%. Not too shabby on both ends. 5 for 6 from the free throw, 83%. 20 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds. 13 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. 4 total turnovers, and that's 11 points for Ole Miss on those 4 turnovers for Tennessee. So, man, Ole Miss really taking advantage of that. 5 points on turnovers on 3 turnovers for Ole Miss. So, not taking advantage of the turnovers that Ole Miss is doing for Tennessee. Fast break points, 0. Points in the paint, 10, 8 fouls, and largest lead is 9 for Tennessee. Now, here's Ole Miss's team stats. 13 for 29, 44% from the field. 5-11 from the 3-point line. 45% from the 3-point shot. So both teams doing pretty well at the 40% mark, 44% and 45%. 5 for 7 from the free throw, 71%. 13 rebounds, 4 offensive, 9. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Ooh, it's a late one. CeeLo gets up early now. 10 assists, 1 steal, 3 total turnovers, 11 points in the paint, 11 turnovers on Tennessee's 5 turnovers. That's really good. 7 fast break points, 16 points in the paint, 6 fouls, and their largest lead was 2. And a partridge in a pear tree. That's right. I'm half court flattered. Thanks. Oh, always make me laugh, man. Here's your game leaders. Lanier with 13. Dia, the big man, he's got 2 fouls now, which is good. He's got 12 points. Lanier 5 for 9 for the field. Dia 5 for 7 for the field. Top rebounder is Okpara. I said at the beginning of this game, but good to see Okpara get going on the rebounds. So that is happening. Davis for Ole Miss, he's got 4. And assists, man, oh man, Ziegler's got 9. So he's going to have double-digit assists here in this game. But 0 points for Ziegler. He hasn't really got anything going, but he has 9 assists. He's been dishing the ball. Padula's got 3. All right, box scores here. Box scores around the nation. Box scores, not around the nation. Box scores. Tennessee Volunteers. Okpara 1 for 4, but he's got the 5 rebounds, so he's doing that. He's got 1 block. Milic Igor's 2 for 4 for the field. He's got 5 points. Ziegler 0 for 1. He's missed only 1. He's shot only 1 shot, but he's been dishing the ball. He's got 9. He's got 1 rebound. Chaz Lanier's keeping the team going here. 5 for 9 from the field, 3 for 6 from the 3-point line, and 13 points. 2 rebounds. Meshack, the game hero last Saturday against Alabama, 2 for 3, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, reliving his last second shot, and 2 rebounds for Meshack, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. Okpara's got 2 fouls off the bench. Cade Phillips, no points. He's got 2 personal fouls already, so he's not going to be seeing much time. Dubar's got 1 foul, and he's got 7 points. And Gainey, 2 for 5 from the field. He's 2 for 5 from the 3-point line. So all he's been doing is shooting threes. Some Earnhardts. That's what he's been doing, shooting some Earnhardts. All right. Ole Miss. Let's take a look at Ole Miss. Hotty toddy themselves. Ole Miss. Dia 5 for 7 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds. He's got 12 points. He's 1 for 1. He just let him wide open on a 3, and he stepped up and shot it. Padula 1 for 6, 1 for 3 from the 3. He's only got 3 points, so really shooting Padula. Ziegler and Lanier really been shutting Padula down. Plus Meshack's been on him a little bit. Morel's 3 for 4, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 8 points. Dre Davis, he's 1 for 3. 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. He's got 3 points. Murray's got 5. He's 2 for 5 with 1 for 2 and 1 assist. So we'll see how that happens. But Dula's got the most assists. Off the bench, Brown Jones, he's got 2 personal fouls already. He's got 3 for 3 from the free throw line at least. Brakefield, he's 0 for 1 with no points. And Barnes, no points. So Ole Miss bench not doing them any favors. All right, so there is your box scores. Let's see your full college scoreboard around the nation here. Missouri, wow, losing to Oklahoma. I just said Missouri could win the SEC. Maybe that blowing teams out by 100 points is finally coming to an end. The 15th ranked team in the nation, Missouri, losing to Oklahoma right now in Norman, 80-71. Wisconsin, a barn burner against Wisconsin and Minnesota. Another top team could lose here. Another one, Marquette and UConn. UConn not doing so well. They are 20-9 though, 12-6. So maybe UConn comes alive in the tournament. I don't know. We'll see. California, Louisville blowing out Cal, the 14th team in the nation. Here's some finals around the nation. Maryland beats Michigan 71-65. The big shocker, Florida puts up 99 points on Alabama. Tennessee held Alabama to 60 some points, and also 60 some points against Florida in Knoxville. Of course, Tennessee lost to Florida by 30 in Gainesville. So these four teams are so alike. I wouldn't say Auburn is an outstanding team, but I think they're very similar to the four best SEC teams. Clemson 78-69, and Texas Tech beats Colorado 91-75. So, all right, so there you go, guys. That is it. There is your box scores, team stats, and scores around the nation. Hope you guys are doing well. Go back here. There. And that is all. Ooh, hold on. Whew. That was a big yawn. Getting tired now. I've been working some long hours this week, y'all. Long hours. It's halftime. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys have had a great week. Looking forward to the weekend. Hanging out with you guys this weekend. I guess no Tennessee game then, huh? That sucks. We won't be. This might be our last regular season Tennessee game, because I don't think we'll be able to get it in. We'll see what time the Tennessee game starts here. South Carolina, they play at 1 o'clock. What do I say? Phoenix. Yeah, not going to get to do the Tennessee game on Saturday with NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. So probably going to be our last Tennessee game of the year, regular season. And then, of course, the SEC tournament on Friday. We'll see where they play. If they're during the daytime, we won't be able to do it because I'll be working. But if it's a night game, we'll definitely do it. I'll have to put up a vote. Who wants to see Craftsman Truck Series or Tennessee Volunteers? Oh, boy. Might just take that game off. Never been a fan of coffee, Cole. More of a Monster fan, I guess. But hey, thanks for the subs, guys. Y'all popping those subs. We appreciate you. Thanks so much, guys, for the private subscribers out there tonight. We thank you. Just wait on this second half. Everybody else got anything? Voting for the Craftsman Truck Series. I know you would be. Put Tennessee game in the Discord Saturday. We could, yeah. I don't know if we could do that or not. We'll see. We'll definitely see. And it's not like Tennessee can rest their starters either. Our bench is nothing. We don't have much of a bench. Sounds like a good idea. Tennessee basketball in the Discord. Last year, racing and Tennessee basketball, it worked out perfectly. Like everything jived. Everything worked out just fine. This year, it's been a little difficult. What do you think about UConn coming alive in the tournament? They've been kind of so-so this whole year. Think about UConn. This is a team that you grab and follow in the tournament and hope that it brings your bracket to the victory lane. Interesting. I haven't watched. What are some of the teams that you guys are going to be watching in the NCAA tournament? Not SEC. Or heck, SEC. What teams do you think you're going to take in the SEC tournament or the NCAA tournament? Who do you have going all the way? I'm sure Auburn. can make it to the Sweet 16. Florida can make it to the Sweet 16. Tennessee could probably make it to the Sweet 16. Alabama can make it to the Sweet 16. So there's 4 out of the 16. How many SEC teams can make the Sweet 16? Voting for Ohio State. I don't even know how good Ohio State is this year for basketball. So we're 1 subscriber away from 30,470. Help us get to that. 1 subscriber away. And we're at 36 likes. We're 4 likes away from 40. Our goal is 50. If you can help us get to 50 likes tonight, maybe we'll get the second half push of folks. Second half push. To start taking some monsters or something if I'm going to be up early like this. $16 teams will get in. Don't ask this racetrack junkie. So Cole, are you working anywhere right now, or are you not working right now? I know you were working that 3rd shift job. Dallas fall asleep. Dallas, did you fall asleep? So we're just waiting here, halftime, y'all. Predicted a score in the second half? Do you think your predicted score in the beginning of the game will be your predicted score at the end of the game? Mine's close now. 41-36 for sure. I think they can do it. Gonna be driving again. Nice. All right, here we go.
This is the Rebels. Honored 10 players and a host of others that are important to their program, including Damon Brakefield there and the guy who leads Ole Miss all time.
The conductor.
Minutes played, Matthew Morrell. Right now, senior night. They're 5 points down as we get set to start the second half. To Tennessee, Reese Davis, Jimmy Dykes here. Zakai Ziegler put up a bagel in points in the first half, but he still had a huge impact on this offense.
You know what he is, don't you?
He's a baller.
He's hard to guard.
He is hard to guard.
He's hard to guard. You stay in front of. He's hard to contain. This little guy's got 9 assists already. And think about it, Tennessee's only made 14 shots. That's how valuable he is as a lead guard, a quarterback, a point guard. And he has seen a really good floor tonight on the road. Just has a great feel for where Meshack and Lanier and Gainey have been the entire game. And for a guy that is not scoring a point, he is in complete control of this game. As an assist point guard,
I think he's going to be an amazing player, Kenneth.
Over. Malik Dia, to your point, is a tough cover right now for Tennessee because of his versatility inside and out.
He exceeded his season average in the first half. It's not really uncommon for him. It's the 5th time this season, all coming in conference play, which Dia has scored in double figures in the first half of the game. So he kept Ole Miss going a little bit. And now Sean Padula and the Rebels.
It is.
Have it first.
You're
to
right.
Start the second half.
All right, here we go. Ole Miss. Murray back to Dia with 2 fouls. We need to get him more fouls here. Murray with the ball. Going left to right. Dia. Spin. Back out. 3. In and outs for Ole Miss. Lanier. Back to Ziegler. Back to Milic.
Started by Dre Davis.
Back to Meshack. Top of the point.
Hero of the Alabama game, played good defense, hit a 3.
Meshack to Milic. Back to Ziegler. 3.
6. Ziegler lets
in and out. Rebound Ole Miss. Both teams missed their first possession. Murrow with the ball. Back to Padula inside the Dia. Parra all over him.
Good
Milic
discipline
now
by
over
Parra
Padula.
not to leave his feet.
Padula
Up and
driving
in.
off the window. It won't go
Oh,
in.
tried for the
Mayshak has
layup, missed it just a little bit. Mayshak with the rebound, back to Lanier.
Tennessee has gotten better in transition as the season's
Lanier,
gone on,
back to
trying
Milic.
get points off their run game.
Milic to Ziegler.
Pretty good
Ziegler
dose
and a
of
foul.
transition ball screens by Tennessee the second half of the year.
That's going to be a foul on Dre
called
Davis.
for the foul. It's his first.
And Reese,
That's
their
his first
transition
foul
ball
tonight.
screen, Tennessee, it's not lipstick. It's real stuff. It's not just dressing, trying to get the defense to anticipate something that's not there. They try to get downhill off of that thing. You get that ball reverse, and Rick Barnes understands the importance of transition points. In this
All right,
league
Ziegler.
this year.
Back to Mayshak. Mayshak to Zig. Zig inside to Okpara. D on him. Okpara spins. Gets it in. There you go,
That is
son.
a play that Okpara was not
Nice
making in
play by
November and December,
Okpara.
but his hands
And he
have
gets
got better,
fouled
his
doing it.
confidence
That's
has
Dia's
gotten better.
third
And
foul
this is
tonight.
just a true old-fashioned post-up, one-on-one
Yes, sir.
isolation. And Okpara goes beast right through Dia.
Dia's going to take a seat. That's what we needed.
7 foot. Defensively, he's been legit all year. His offense is starting to come at the right time.
Coming into this game, Jimmy, he made 189.
Needed Dia to have 3 fouls.
For the last 2 years, I should say, have been dunks. That one was a good offensive move, and he finishes.
There you go, Okpara.
He has 5, and Tennessee's extended its lead.
44-36.
Came out of the game, comes right back.
And a
in.
foul's going to be on Milic.
Fouled out on the floor. Foul's going to be called on Milic.
Milic's second foul tonight.
Davis will put it in play on the side as Ole Miss crowd's gotten a little silent here in the second half, hoping the Rebels can give them something to get loud about on senior night. Brakefield thought about it. Morrell loses the control of the ball, but chases it down near the midcourt circle. Mayshak's all over. Man, what a defender that guy is. Murray, right through Lanier's chest, throws up the wild shot, and Tennessee has a chance to push.
Tried to get it off. They had a shot clock violation, but missed. So it's Ziegler with the ball.
By Tennessee.
Ziegler back out to Milic. Milic shoots it up. Brick. Rebound. Ole Miss. Murray. Murray.
He does have Brakefield.
Brakefield. No Dia out there. Back to Murray. It's like everyone left the chat stadium. They did. 3. Missed. Okpara, big rebound. There you go, son. And some nights it hits, some nights it don't.
Reed Okpara to find the backside away from that three-point shot where the majority of them go.
They have never done really well the late games.
Possession for Tennessee already at 15.
Milic. Ziegler to the basket. Finds a Mayshak wide open in the bottom of the baseline. Lanier 3. And he brisked it. Man, both teams coming out dead here. Murray, Padula, Brick, rebound. Davis with the big one. Nice little rebound. Lay it in. 44-38.
Like Ole Miss just took. And to your point, much needed offense by Ole Miss.
Milic, he misses the 3. Rebound Davis. Back to Murray. Almost loses it. Jumper in the paint. Good.
He is a tough little kid, transferred from St. Peter's. It's hard to put Murray
44-40.
for a half and make a big impact in the next
Ziegler.
He was part of that Elite 18. St. Peter's.
Okpara comes out for the block. Throws it up to Okpara.
Off the roll, the ball screen.
Got missed.
Felix wanted one. Padula on the push.
Padula coast to coast. Padula coast to coast.
Boy, Padula just
44-42.
down that pipe, man. And there was no orange jersey
Lanier.
in sight.
And out on the floor, the
foul on Murray.
And how about this, Jimmy? Ole Miss in danger of falling behind by double figures just like that. They've got it within 2.
Well, they fight back with the smallest guys. Murray only 5'10", but man, he's a tough kid. Kind of similar to Ziegler in terms of how he plays the game. Finds a tough dude. And Padula, Lanier just with hand help. That will not stop a hard driver like Padula. And this thing stays tight in Oxford.
All right, 44-42 here in Oxford, Mississippi. The Ole Miss Rebels, hotty toddy, 43% from the field. Tennessee, 42%. Oh, it's fun, Cole. 33% for the 3-point line, 40% for Tennessee from the 3-point line. Tennessee with 4 turnovers, Ole Miss with 3. Look at the, well, it's not too far off. 24 rebounds for Tennessee, 19 for Ole Miss. 13 points for Lanier and 12 points for Dia. Dia's got 3 fouls, though, so he's on the bench. We got to take advantage of this with that kid not out there. Okpara, they need to put Okpara to work. Okpara with 7 rebounds. I talked about it earlier in the game, pregame, that we need Okpara to get going here with the rebounds. So that's going. Meshack not really doing much. He's got 7 points. Love to see him get some more points as well. But thanks for the ones that are hanging with us tonight. Probably our last Tennessee game of the regular season. Probably won't be able to do Saturday's game with our NASCAR schedule the way it is. But definitely pick back up next week for the SEC tournament. And then go there, see how that goes. And then to the NCAA tournament the following week, following Thursday. So basketball just getting good here. Basketball time, man. And if you look back in the history of our doing the games for the NCAA tournament, we've had really good crowds. So, and this year there hasn't been that many doing games. So looking forward to that as well. Bum, bum, bum. This weekend we're doing NASCAR from Phoenix. We'll be in Phoenix for most of the day in Phoenix. So looking forward to seeing you guys hanging out in the chat for NASCAR this weekend. All day Saturday and then Sunday afternoon. No trucks this weekend. They are off again. They will return in Las Vegas the following weekend. I think Kyle Busch will be back in the truck. So I read a thing about how Kyle Larson's going to do the 3-peat at Bristol. He's going to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Bristol. So see if he can win all 3 like Rowdy. Hit that subscribe, y'all, right here. 30,469. Love to get it to 470. And we're trying to get to 50 likes. We're only at 38. So if you could help us hit the like as well. We're having a good time tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. Sela, would you ever do the Rusty Wallace driving experience? Yeah, I think it would be cool. And to record it, maybe put a camera in the car. That would be awesome.
Watching each of those games is the battle for National Player of the Year. Cooper Flagg of Duke, Ty Broom of Auburn. Who do you favor right now?
Reese is no wrong answer. I don't think you make a strong case for both of them, actually. To me, Janai Broom, you can't ignore the numbers.
I wonder how much.
The leading scorer, the leading rebounder.
We're gonna get
the team already has 16 quad 1 wins. They're doing something.
38 likes, trying to get to 40. If not, you know, help us out. Hit that like.
So certainly those numbers back it up. The door may be cracked a little bit for Cooper Flagg in the last 2 games, but
drove a Lowe's, nice.
Janai Broom, but for these next 2 or 3 games,
I inbound Gainey.
All eyes locked in on how
Gainey, bad turnover.
This game's tied.
And Ole Miss has now made it.
Now it's tied. Bad turnover, trying to get it in. Tried to get it to Meshack, and he missed it. Merle with the big layup. It's tied at 44. Crowd is in it again.
Ole Miss only 3 turnovers in this game, and 2 of those turnovers came basically in the first minute. The team in white, the best in the country at taking care of the ball.
Ziegler.
It's a big deal in this game tonight.
Come on, Gainey.
Nothing run.
Gainey's got to shoot at 4.
Gainey gets hit. The crowd's not going to like that. You got to give the shooter room to land.
Let's go foul. Who's the foul on? Brakefield.
A tough night tonight. It's his 3rd foul.
Well, nothing's going to be given.
Brakefield's got 3 now.
To your point, he
Heck
jumps
yeah.
towards the shooter and gets into the lower body.
Off the bench,
right
too.
call, not popular.
Tennessee better wake up. That's right, Richard. Gainey's going to go to the line.
Push this thing out to a 10-point lead the first couple of minutes of the second half. They just couldn't do it. Too many empty possessions.
Tennessee goes back on top. Jimmy, to the Ole Miss point, they got good offense in the first half from the lead deal. Sean Padula's just 2 of 9 from the floor. He's got 5 points. He's their leading scorer. Brakefield, who averages double figures off the bench, has yet to score. They've made a nice run here, but they'll need their lead guys to provide some offense here. Tennessee.
He's getting better and better, this kid.
In the backcourt.
I love what Chris Beard told his guys over there at shoot around. It's not going to be a
Ray Davis walking it up to the basket, spin move, pump fake, gets rejected by Akpara. Back in Dre Davis's hands, though.
Davis had that shot rejected.
Started up 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Has it back. Now, shot clock did not reset, so they're inside 10.
Barnes to Morrell. Back to Davis, 3. And an out.
No good. Body's flying in
And a foul called. Thanks for that sub, 30,470.
That was called on Chance Lanier. It's his first.
Lanier gets a foul, his first of the night.
2-point game, senior night in Oxford, Tennessee and Ole Miss. Reese Davis, Jimmy Dykes with you. Glad to have you with us. Just another night in the SEC. Slugfest, a 2-point game.
Every time I'm at a senior night, I think back to my playing days. I was asked to have senior
Inbound.
night my sophomore year.
Did you
Padula, back to Murray. Murray, wide open. Davis goes up for the layup and misses. Then almost loses the ball. That was Barnes with a nice hustle. And that's another turnover by Tennessee. That's number 5.
For Ole Miss. What a hustle play and an effort play. This is Chris Beard basketball right here. This is how he took Texas Tech to the Final Four, and that's the culture that he has brought to Oxford as well, man. They are all-out effort, kamikaze style on both ends. Hard-nosed coach.
All right, let's see what happens here. 14:35 to go in this half.
The best hot dog in a 4-state area.
Both teams coming out rusty here in the second half. Here comes Ziegler. Zig, top of the point, finds Lanier to the bottom of the baseline. Back to Zig. Zig, Meshack 3.
The night he beat Alabama,
Meshack gets fouled.
There's a picture of him holding a half-eaten corn dog. That's how he celebrates big wins.
Dre Davis called for his second foul somewhere in there.
Dre Davis with 2 fouls now.
With game day in 2014.
Tennessee not in the bonus. Going to inbound it, Lanier, Ziegler.
I'll leave it to our friends on the social media.
Ziegler, Meshack. Meshack to Lanier. Parr comes out for the screen. Lanier doesn't work. Ziegler 3. And an out. Rebound, Ole Miss.
Rick Barnes just shakes his head in front of us. It's not the kind of shot that Tennessee hopes to get on that possession.
Coast to coast. And there's another foul on Akpara.
I love how fast and hard Padula's playing.
Padula is going to go to the line.
He understands the scouting report. We cannot go against a set defense.
3 fouls for Akpara.
And that throw-ahead game to Padula.
Oh, maybe they're calling goaltending.
2 buckets big time in the second half. He is a
goaltending on Akpara, so no foul.
Matthew Morrell is
Dubar's going to inbound here to Ziegler.
Padula's going to get a quick break.
How important is Padula to his team? He leads them in field goal attempts, 3-point attempts. He's number 2.
Padula's on the bench.
Number 1 assist and steal.
Here comes Ziegler.
That's a big hit right now on the bench for Ole Miss.
Zig.
Big Orange
stops. Goes to the basket. Loses it.
And Ziegler tries.
And someone fouled Ziegler. Murray.
Foul's called on Juju Murray. It's his second.
Second foul from Murray.
Has with Rick Barnes is at a level that's hard to find. And those 2 guys, they speak the same language. Zakai Ziegler came into Rick Barnes' program and made a tough program tougher. And that's not easy to do. And he did it from day 1. But those 2 guys, they communicate just looking at each other in the eyes, man. That's how close they are. And Rick Barnes has said he doesn't know where he would be without Zakai Ziegler as his point guard.
Well, Zig.
Rick got after him a little bit halftime with the second Vanderbilt.
It's Ziegler's first points of the game, y'all.
Saying today that they have such a great way of communicating.
Oh, he's got 2 points.
He said, I'm staring at him. He's walking off the floor in a timeout.
Ziegler.
Taking him out. He said he's just shaking his head going, I know.
3 points for Zig. No, 2 points. That was his first 2 points of the night.
Phillips is not at that level yet.
Not yet. He'll get there.
He'll get there. He'll get there.
10 assists, though.
Cade, who just returned to
The
game
general
for Tennessee.
has been dishing it out. All right, Ole Miss inbounds to Murray. He's walking it up.
Bishop Boswell. Rick Barnes has told me that. That's how highly he thinks of Cade Phillips.
Murray loses the ball. Turnover. Ziegler with the ball.
Or the last.
Ziegler last time with a poor 3-point shot. He's probably not going to do that again. Ziegler back to Duvar. Gainey comes out to the point, grabs it. Gainey 3. Buckets.
Yeah,
11.
Under, hesitate. Gainey's going to jump up and make
Something about that number 11.
Again, 18 big
Tennessee 3.
A legit 6th man of the year possibility out of the SEC.
Ole Miss has only turned it over 4 times, but the Vols have turned it into 8 points so far, and they have a 5-point lead. Davis working on Meshack.
Davis, Meshack back to Badula at the top of the point. Back to Murray, the bottom of the baseline. Gainey on Murray.
It's been a common theme.
A shoot 3, 2, 1.
Murray hits it on the rim, and the foul.
And a rebound, Dre Davis. We got a player down.
Meshack is down on the floor, holding his head. We'll have to take
Yes, Dallas.
back at the replay and see exactly what happened.
Pillow will
They're
be
calling
fast
out the
approaching for
players there.
CeeLo as well.
Jemiah's been slow, and Rick Barnes letting the officials hear about it. Doug Schaus going to the monitor to review it. Let's see what happened.
Davis just manhandling Meshack.
And the
Oh, yeah.
Head, I think, comes in contact with Cade Phillips.
Davis
What Rick
pushing
Barnes is
him.
talking about
Is the shove.
the shove that, yeah, right, right on the right side, right here.
Yeah, that's 2
Boom.
hands.
And that shove resulted in the back of his head right into
Yeah.
Cade Phillips.
Come on, Dre Davis.
And that's what the officials are looking at.
We have to go back to the shack.
The spiritual leader, good to see him
Meshack up.
getting back up on his feet.
Jemai Meshack, if you look at his defensive
Meshack.
box plus-minus rating, he leads the nation. That's how good of a defender he is.
Doug Schaus just looked over at me and said, it's nothing extra. Brennan
Exactly,
needs
Richard. Where is the
Doug
foul?
Schaus, 2 hands.
He had 2 hands on him and he was pushing him.
Go back in and review. It's been a physical game. It's what you expect from these two outstanding defensive teams. Here's one more look. Here's the push, but it's Meshack and Phillips. They bang heads together, friendly fire, as it were.
Yeah, there's a lot of shoving goes on in a basketball game. I can make a case to say that's excessive and unnecessary.
I think he's 80 down there or something.
I can also make the case that this is SEC basketball.
Hit that like, trying to get to 5-0 on the likes. 5-0.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Hit that
what
like,
case
y'all.
would you make there? I would. Well, I think I've been on record. There's too much fouling in college basketball. There's too little freedom of movement. Too much of that kind of stuff. But that particular
All right, Ziegler
play,
inbound.
I don't think rose to the level.
Because
of
initially
being
both
played.
guys were
Right.
shoving each other.
Yeah.
This is a high contact league that has been
Second, bottom of the
officiated
baseline,
really well.
gives it
Very
to
difficult. Like
Dubar.
I said before, it's the second most athletic league in
Dubar
the
to
world
Gainey.
behind the NBA.
Now, I do
Gainey
want
back
be
out to
clear
Zig.
about what you just said. I do
Ziegler
think
to the
they should call a
basket
foul on the floor
and gets
off
fouled.
Davis for
No
the
doubt.
shove
Yeah, no doubt.
prior to that.
Dre Davis gets called for the foul. There's a makeup foul on that one.
Tennessee, and the 3rd foul called on Dre Davis, who this time was called.
That's
by the
foul number 3 for Dre Davis.
Malik Dia.
He should have 4.
Scorers table, waiting to return.
Gotta hit the free throw, Zig.
Rim out. SEC
And
story.
Dia
This
with
one
3
premiered
fouls
on
is back
Monday
in
night.
for Dre
Volunteer
Davis.
for Life chronicles Tennessee basketball and All-American Chris Lofton. We had a private cancer battle
Dre
in the
Duck.
2007-2008 season.
There you go, Zig.
6 Central on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Chris Lofton, one of the great players, one of many great players and great shooters. Tennessee.
All right, Dia
Inspiring.
hands it
story.
to
Can't wait to see that.
Padula.
Premieres on Monday night.
Padula.
4-point lead for Lofton's alma mater.
Back out
On
to
the road
Dia.
against Ole Miss.
Back out to Murray.
Checked back in
Bottom of the
for Murray
baseline.
has
12
it
minutes
now
to go.
working on Lanier.
Be a timeout here very shortly. Padua fakes the three.
Padua gave it up. Barnes all
Barnes
the way to the bucket.
layup
Dia
misses,
offensive rebound.
and Dia
Free throw line.
gets fouled with a
Ole Miss
rebound
keeps
shot.
fighting. Tennessee keeps fighting them off. 4-point game. Inside 12 to play in Oxford.
52-48. Who's the foul on? The foul's on Jordan Gainey, and Dia's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Or shoot 1. It's a 3-point play for Dia. Dia coming off the bench. He had 3 fouls. He's been sitting on the bench since the halftime. I think he played a little bit, but he got called that 3rd foul. And he's been sitting ever since. But Ziegler, good night tonight for assists. He's got 10 assists. 13 points for Lanier, though. Lanier's got 13. 7 for Meshack. Apara's got 7 rebounds. $40 We're 10 away from 50. It has been a slow one here tonight. Those 8 o'clock games are rough or tough. So he's been grabbing the pine. Speaking of pine, when does the Braves play? Play tomorrow at 5. Friday at noon. We'll see if we can make that game. I don't know. 5. We'll see. Might just wait till the regular season. I don't know. A whole month of March of spring training, so. Oh. I'm tired now, yo. Getting there tired. Need some pick me up. I think you'll have a better audience with baseball than basketball. Also, Cole, you gotta imagine there's 6, no yawning. I know. It's tough. There's at least 6 stream bots showing this game. So that's where everybody's at. So, but that won't happen in the tournament. They can't do it like that in the tournament. They will not allow it. So last year, before when Tennessee was in the Great 8 game against Purdue, we had 5,000 people watching. It was crazy. So Marquette losing to UConn, and Wisconsin looks like they beat Minnesota.
As we speak, they lead Marquette. Reese.
Zubin, thank you. Look at the.
Remember a time when you could watch every Braves game? Yeah, not anymore. Cole, you'll actually get to watch a Braves game on the Rabbit Ears on channel 4.7.
I think that win tonight gets Oklahoma in as of tonight. I had them won the battle for Atlantis. They've had good wins. I think better than those other teams they're compared to. I do know this. I do need a bigger jet this year with more seats on it for Jimmy's jet out of the SEC. You're going to have 12, 13, 14 seats somewhere in there. So just a heavyweight. Man, look at those.
I think 12 teams are getting in the
For the
tournament.
review, the goaltending call 11:59 has been confirmed. It was goaltending.
Goaltending, and they're going to get actually a 3-point play here for Dia. I remember when eggs were 99 cents too.
Thursday, Friday, those higher seeds. Those teams
52-49.
I don't want this misunderstood. Everybody that goes there is going to try to win in Nashville. But there is a school of thought that it is going to be so difficult to win in Nashville.
Gainey misses. Gainey gets the rebound.
Rick Barnes told a story today of
Ziegler.
the Big East tournament at Providence. They get back to town. There's a billboard congratulating them. You know,
Zig
come down from the celebration. They play early on Thursday.
almost loses it inside the Gainey to Dubar. No, that's a para. There you go.
We went to the Final Four with Texas. They got ousted.
What a play.
Texas
54-49.
Reached the two teams that went the furthest.
Both teams scored 13 points in this half.
Tennessee, Alabama to the Final Four, Tennessee to the Elite Eight. They both lost their first game in
Ole Miss
Nashville. Went home, got a couple of days rest. There's a lot to consider for what you just said. I am.
Ole Miss walking to the paint, jumper, turnaround jumper. Nothing. Lanier with the rebound.
Tennessee with a 5-point lead. They've got the ball in the corner.
5-point lead. And there's a turnover.
Everything else has been spectacular as always.
Padula walking it up. Free Frosties. And there's a turnover. Here comes Ziegler. Ziegler. Akpara.
There is not a better lob passer.
Another assist for Ziegler.
than Zakai Ziegler.
11 assists.
And the lead has been pushed back out to 7.
56-49.
With his 11th assist of the night, he almost got a steal. Brakefield.
Great play for Brakefield to the basket and the foul. 3-point play coming here.
His on-ball defense is at just a whole nother level. But he gets a strip and a rip right here from Padula. And he makes the eye contact.
You don't eat any eggs
right
anyway.
There, knows the entire time where I'm going with the ball. He makes a very hard play look easy and common, and it's not. And Brakefield, Chris Beard loves this guy. He says he has been the best recruiter I've ever had as a player on my team in terms of when we bring guys in on
56-51.
And his voice is so strong at times. Brakefield will say, Coach, this guy is a good player. He doesn't fit our culture. And Chris Beard listened to every single word from Brakefield.
You know, most Ole Miss fans are familiar with this.
Ole Miss going to go to the line here and shoot one.
NIL money.
Tennessee's in the bonus too. So
bring in a young man that he has befriended for the last several years, who's living in West Virginia, who's living
Good.
in senior now tonight.
52, 56.
Brandon Hill goes to Oxford High School, and once James started making
Ziegler walking it up.
said, I think I can help
Back to Millich. Millich to Meshack. Back to Ziegler.
He's gotten into much better physical condition, doing well in school. Celebrated him.
Millich.
Living together in a 2-bedroom
Ziegler.
house there, and Jamin, making sure he does his homework.
Ziegler to Meshack. Back to Gainey. Couldn't get the 3 off. And shoot it. 4 seconds. Jumper.
Going to be called for the offensive foul, and it's the right call. But Brakefield, Meshack, Ziegler, there's so many guys you find out.
Ziegler turnover.
Away from the court.
That's number 6 on the night for Tennessee.
No doubt. I think Brakefield's a great
41 likes, trying to get to 50.
It's not about me, and he's not stingy with his blessings. He's using his platform and where he's at to impact
Murray
others.
walking it up.
Chris Beard just couldn't say enough.
Ziegler on Murray.
Brakefield.
Started his career at Duke, but he's been.
Is that 4? Is that Brakefield?
The last 4 years, I believe.
Brakefield. Back to Davis. Davis Brakefield.
He's working on Akpara.
Spin move on Akpara. Good. Nice play.
What does he do against Akpara to shake off that length and
Spin move on Akpara. What a play. 56-40, 56-54. Akpara underneath. Good. Akpara playing well tonight.
First 2 months of the season, Tennessee had no confidence running that play for Akpara. He is answered the bell
58-54.
the last 2 months.
Brakefield again.
Brakefield to the basket. Good.
He and Akpara going back and forth. Jamie with 7 in the
Brakefield versus Akpara.
The other one.
Back and forth. 58-56.
Ziegler.
Back out to Millich. Fakes the 3. Oh, Meshack wasn't paying attention.
Meshack speed. He saved it, but not for long. Davis.
Murray.
Strong. Plays it in.
Good.
Tie.
58 all. Gainey. Misses. Meshack trying to get the rebound.
Now the Rebels have a chance to take their first
8:21 to go.
in the first half.
Murray. Burrell. Brick.
This crowd was ready to
Rebound.
explode.
Off of Akpara's hands. Turnover. Back to Ole Miss.
At least initially.
Man, Ole Miss has Tennessee right now 8 minutes to go, the last home game of the year, but more importantly, Ole Miss with a chance to move the needle of where they are in that NCAA projection. Chris Beard says this is exactly what I want for my team. Finish up with Tennessee at home, go to Florida, give us a chance to climb up a line or two.
Said the season story has not been written, has not been finished yet. What they do tonight and this weekend against Florida and in the postseason.
All right, Ole Miss in.
Well, they have shown
Crowd's alive.
And we asked him about, can you make a Final Four? He said it's not.
Wide open to Murray. Brick. 3-point shot for Ole Miss missed. Morrell missed the three.
He said it's possible we can get there. And as hard as we play,
Ashak back to Ziegler.
That we have,
Murray on Ziegler.
Don't say yes, but don't count us out. Is pretty much what he was saying.
It'd be Friday, Saturday sometime. Wide open Mashak didn't decide to go for it. Back to Ziegler, three. Good money.
Ziegler, the last 13 games, a 38%
money. Three. Tennessee.
That has changed Tennessee's offense as much as anything.
Ziegler with his first field goal tonight, Jimmy.
Brakefield goes to the basket, and that's another foul on Okpara.
Okpara right now cannot cover Brakefield out on the
That's number 4.
3 possessions in a row. Brakefield has gone right out of Okpara and won that battle, and he's got his groove on as we head into this under 8 timeout. Okpara, a terrific defender, but Brakefield has the ability to drag him out because he can make a shot. And Tennessee's going to have to make an adjustment. Who checks Brakefield going forward?
All right, so yeah, we'll be on Saturday morning sometime, 10 o'clock, something like that, as we cover our NASCAR Xfinity Series. What's up, promo code? So 3 fouls. I thought it was 4 on Okpara. He's got 3 fouls, 2 for Milic, 2 for Ziegler, 2 for Lanier, 1 for Mashak, 2 for Phillips. He hasn't played most of this game. But Okpara's got 7 rebounds, so he's playing well with 11 points. He's 3 away from a double-double. Ziegler, 12 rebounds, yo. Go Vols, promo code. 12 assists for Ziegler. I'm out. Bye, good, great tonight, everyone. Y'all see y'all soon. Thank you, Samuel. 61-60. I did not expect the turnout that we had. I was kind of afraid us starting late was gonna mess us up, but it did not. 56,000 views on that stream. Almost 1,000 likes. Couldn't believe it. Did not expect it. I think everybody loved the bubbles. So the bubbles will be back this weekend. The bubbles will be back this weekend. I wish they were available for the Xfinity Series, but they're not. But we got cams for those. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh boy, what bubbles? It was the track. You could see the cars on the track. That map of the track we had this weekend. Turned out to be really well. You saw them. It was the map of the track and all the cars were going around it. It showed you where the cars were. It was perfect for a road course. It was perfect for a road course because, you know, everybody knew where their drivers were. And I zoomed in on it, so that helped too. So we'll see what it looks like this weekend. I'm going to need another monitor. I need another one like here or somewhere. Or up here. One thing I need is some sleep. Gator, when's your next cruise? Spain's going on a cruise at the end of March for her birthday. CeeLo's not going. You're going on a celebrity, Gator.
I feel like I've helped the team by excelling in my role as a scorer, and my teammates have done a great job finding me, and we've all helped each other win.
Tennessee's Chaz Lanier,
Yeah,
part
I'll be.
of our Wooden Watch, brought to you by
That's the plan.
Chaz Lanier had an outstanding first half, but he has yet to score here in the second. Still sitting on 13 points. Meanwhile, Jamin Brakefield has erupted lately just after we said Ole Miss needed to find a little offense from their Super Six man. He's got
First
9.
half points for Lanier, 13. Second half,
Well, makes
0.
you see what Tennessee does now with Brakefield. Do they keep with Akbar? Do they make a switch up and put Meshack on him possibly? Smaller guard, hard to handle the size of Brakefield. A big part of this game, Chris Beard said, we can't get punked on the glass. And you look up right now, Ole Miss is +1 rebounding the basketball. Ole Miss is 17-1 under Chris Beard the last 2 years when they win the rebounding battle. They're up 1 right now against a very good rebounding team, Tennessee.
Well, that was one of the things that both teams emphasized. Tennessee saying they felt like that might be where Ole Miss was vulnerable because they have been much of the season.
Brakefield's going to go for a 3-point play here.
Complete the 3-point play, can tie the game. He does, and it is 61 all. 7:20 to go here in Oxford.
It just, all day long, it never felt like either team was going to have the ability to blow the other one out. And that's exactly what we're getting.
And another turnover.
And Tennessee throws it away, and Ole Miss will have a chance to go on top. It's hard to operate against both of these teams the way they play defense.
Reese Meshack now on Brakefield. I knew Tennessee was going to make a change, and Meshack is undersized, but he's the best defender, one of them in college ball.
Padula finds Dre Davis. Blow by, he goes all the way to the bucket, and Tennessee got a hand on it, and then there's going to be a foul called on the hip check as Davis had it stripped on his way to the rim. Committed the foul for his trouble, and that's 4 on him.
Was that Ziegler that came
Davis
right
went to the basket and a foul. Who's that going to be on?
Basket, man. The alertness and the quickness.
Dre Davis. It's going to be on Dre Davis.
Hi, Ziegler.
No, that's new this year, Cole. They figured, hey, we take your cams away. We'll give you Google Earth.
Those 4 fouls. He has 7 points tonight. Juju Murray
Thanks for the sub. Gainey's going to go to the line.
Jordan Gainey. And now something's been thrown out of the stands.
I believe that happened 5 or 6 years ago.
Now Juju Murray imploring the crowd not to do that.
Club red. Club red. That's not what we do in Oxford, Mississippi, okay? Enjoy the game.
Well put.
Short, succinct, to the point, and absolutely right.
Like Buzz Williams.
Coach getting on the mic.
Last night.
Trying to save the money. You see,
For NIL.
Kirby Smart did that too. I think of Georgia. Jordan Gainey is shooting for
Gotta hit the free throws.
His career, and he didn't make the front end, and we remain tied.
Somebody threw something on the court, so the coach got on there and he was like, "Hey, we're not doing that here. You're not in Cleveland no more."
To handle the post up by Brakefield, and that's exactly where Ole Miss goes with Brakefield.
Ole Miss to the basket. Morrell misses. Rebound Ole Miss. Wow. Brakefield with the ball. You got to shoot it. 5, 4, 3. Spin move jumper. Wow.
Jamin Brakefield, show him everything in the bag.
Brakefield with a jumper, spin around move, and good. Gainey. Basket, foul.
And Jamin Brakefield says, okay, switch defenders on me, and I'll still go to work with the shot clock winding down. He does not feel that shot clock pressure. Meshack's all over.
What a play by Brakefield.
Brakefield puts the brakes on, and that little soft fadeaway from about 8 foot, such a difficult shot. Brakefield single-handedly has Ole Miss with a 2-point lead.
Jimmy, it's their first lead since they were up by 1 with 4:18 to play in the first half. Let's see how long it lasts. And now Gainey is at 1,500 points for his career.
1,500 points for Gainey. Good for him.
See what
Brakefield 0 points in the first half, 12 in this half.
Points per game.
Reese, it's hard to
Go
put
Gainey.
a senior away on senior
Ole Miss
night. And that's
outscored
kinda
Tennessee
what I'm seeing from
27-22 in this
Brakefield
half.
in his second half.
63 all.
You know, they did senior night early to try to, you know, mitigate some of the emotions. You wonder if maybe he might have been a little overcome. This program is so much a part
How
of
much points
who
in
he
the
is, and
end?
as you mentioned earlier, he's poured so much into
At
it.
150 points is the over under. It was 140 and a half.
Ziegler left it with Lanier.
Para. Back to Ziegler.
Wouldn't mind getting Lanier going here in the second half, too.
Well, it's been a low turnover game, as aggressive as the defense.
Ziegler finds a wide open Gainey. There you
You
go.
win the elbow, you win the nail, good things happen.
Gainey, son. Tennessee 3.
Drove that ball
Up by
with force
3.
and got that defense to come off of Gainey.
Thanks for that sub, Gyro.
3-point lead for the Big Orange. Brakefield working on Meshack again.
Man, Brakefield.
Brakefield! And one!
Good gosh. You just gonna let him push like that? He pretty much pushed him the whole way to the basket.
In the country the last 3 possessions.
No doubt. Rick Barnes had to make the switch. He takes Akpar off of him and goes with Jemai Meshack. But Meshack's given up about 5 or 6 inches, maybe 20 pounds.
Meshack with his
now just goes beast.
third foul, second foul of the night.
Brakefield just backs down one of the best defenders in all of college basketball, and Meshack commits the foul as well. Boy, how good has he been in clutch for Ole Miss?
Trying to convert his
66-65.
play in the last few moments, and he's
Man, Brakefield's turned it on, y'all.
Last 17 points, and we're
Brakefield has turned it on. Thanks for the subs.
Just another typical game in the SEC this year.
Lanier, jumper.
They go money and that little pin down. It's either for Gainey or Chaz Lanier when they need a bucket.
Job Lanier, his first baskets of the half. Murray now. Back to Brakefield. Let's go Vols, KFB.
Let's see if he goes right back to work.
You're going to have to bring another defender.
Brakefield on Meshack. There you go, Meshack. Shutting it down that time.
Cut off the drive.
Dre Davis, Akpar on Dre Davis. Goes up.
Driving over
and good. We're over Akpara.
They are Ole Miss making some tough twos, man. But again, this is the same team Ole Miss. They won at Alabama.
68 all.
They beat BYU.
Morrell makes Ziegler pick up
Meshack. Padula on him.
Meshack against Padula.
Back out to Ziegler.
To the paint and make good things happen.
Awesome.
Ziegler instead shoots the 3, rims out. Akpara had it.
Ziegler with the 3, and he missed it. Dre Davis with the rebound, coast to coast. Tries to go up. And a foul.
Going to get Chaz Lanier.
Lanier with his second foul tonight.
Man, oh man, this has been
third
fun.
foul.
And the indication that we might enjoy ourselves in Nashville with the SEC tournament coming up.
Third foul for Lanier. He's 6 of 11 with 15 points. 3 likes to go to 50 likes. Our goal tonight for the game. You're watching your Celts. How the Celtics doing tonight? 68 all. 44% for Ole Miss, 47 for Tennessee, 27% for the 3-point line. Tennessee's been in the 40% all day for the 3-point line. 8 turnovers, though, for Tennessee tonight. 8 with 5 for Ole Miss. Fouls-wise, Dia on that side's got 3. 4 for Davis. Dre Davis is 1 foul away getting knocked out of this thing. We need him out. Dre Davis. But off the bench for Ole Miss has been doing it with Brakefield. He has come alive in that second half. Lanier hasn't done much except 2 points here in this second half. He had 13 first half points. Now he's only had 2. Akpar's 3 rebounds away from a double-double. 68 all. Tennessee. Does this hurt their number 1 seed if they lose here tonight? Yes or no? What do you think in the chat, y'all? Does Tennessee lose their #1 seed if they lose here? Of course, they still got to beat South Carolina on Saturday, and they'll have at least one round in the SEC tournament. Richard says yes, but Richard doesn't want us to have a #1 seed. I think it's bad juju. I don't know. That's what I was saying, asking earlier. Like, would you prefer to play? Of course, you're going to play the 16 seed if you're #1, but then you're facing an 8-9 team, which is going to be a lot better than a. If you're a 2-14, you get the 5-12 game. You get a 5 seed or a 12 seed. So, like, do you want your first round game to be a 16 seed, of course, but then you get 8-9 seed the next weekend, that Saturday or Sunday? Or do you want to face a 12-5 team? That's what you got to face. That's how you got to decide. Maybe, Kenneth Clark says. Believe so. Rather not have the #1 seed either, KFB says. Yeah, too much pressure. You know, 2 seeds pretty good. You're down low. Kind of people are going to forget about you.
Ole Miss now is a senior in the SEC.
And he's a senior too. Brakefield had 0 points in the first half.
He actually had Kermit Davis, who recruited him to Ole Miss, be out there tonight when he is being honored. Just speaks
Gainey and Lanier, 32 of the team's 68 points.
Life and how he sees ball.
He wants to make
That's right, KFB.
whenever basketball is over, and Chris Beard thoroughly.
Richard says I'd rather be a 2 seed and play on the East Coast time zone.
And I tell you what, he is a beloved guy when they announced him as player of the game up to this point.
All right, here we go. 68 all. Brakefield has put this team. Dre Davis has got 4 fouls, and he's got a free throw.
Rattles in the free throw. Ole Miss up
1-1 here. Sorry I missed a lot of the game. Our power went out. Oh, man. You missed it. Brakefield has been abusing a Meshack down low.
Davis now has 11.
So 70-68. Ole Miss up by 2. 3:52 to go. Ole Miss 20-9. Meshack wide open there. He won't shoot it though. Gainey with the ball. Gainey and Ziegler have been the dominating players here. Back out to Zig. I've had Ziegler and Gainey on the court the whole entire time. Jumper for Zig, good.
Created his own space. So there was just really no offense.
Great play,
right
Ziegler.
there. Ziegler again hits that nail and steps back to tie this game up.
Oh, what a ball game.
Oh, man.
Padula with the ball. Ziegler on him. Brakefield comes out for the screen. Doesn't work. Ziegler falls down. Padula gets it out. There's Burrell with 2 points.
Made a play out of the corner.
Morrell with 2 points. Ziegler.
Ole Miss up by 2.
Ziegler back to Gainey. Top of the point. Finds Meshack. Gainey 3. Brick that time. 72-70, 2 minutes to go. Dre Davis at the bottom of the baseline on Okpara. Okpara all over him. Jumper. Good. Okpara cannot cover nobody here in the second half.
Okpara is guarding. He's bringing him out and driving the ball.
And a timeout for Barnes. Down by 4.
What a scene here. Double-double for Davis tonight. 13 and 10. Ole Miss trying to hang on and knock off number 4 on senior night.
Trap game for Tennessee. Senior night in Ole Miss. Big seniors coming alive here for Ole Miss. And Dre Davis, he's got 4 fouls. He's got a double-double. 13 points, 10 rebounds. Man, oh, man. Can't... Okpara, whoever's guarding Okpara, they're going to him. Whoever Okpara's got, they're going the ball to him. And because Okpara cannot guard here in this second half. Told you both teams would score 70 points. How many timeouts does the team left have? Doesn't show that on here, but I'll definitely let you know when they come back. Ole Miss just wants it more, plain and simple, AD says. This is crazy. I have the Vols to win like Alabama, I hope. Oh, boy. See what happens here. 74-70. Don't need a three-pointer next time we have the ball. We need to go down there and get a 2-point shot at least. We don't need a three. Got plenty of time left with 2:28 to go. Florida may be number one if the Vols lose, right? Well, out of the four best SEC teams, the four of them, one of them is not going to be a number one because you got Duke. I have a question for her. What do you think about Catherine Legay in a cup this weekend? That should be interesting, John. That should be interesting. First girl in the Cup Series since Danica Patrick. It's interesting. Yes, she will. Just need to score. I know, Anthony. We just need to score, man. That's all we need. All we need is to score here. Play some good defense and score.
Rocking, Ole Miss has a 4-point lead on number 4 Tennessee, 2:28 to play. Reese Davis and Jimmy Dykes.
Totally disagree. Tennessee wants it too. Not giving up on our Vols, Shay says.
Physical, outstanding
okay.
Team. Jamin Brakefield has been sensational for Ole Miss to help them go on
I mean,
top.
Ole Miss, Gainey and Ziegler have been doing everything.
What do you think Rick Barnes does here in the final 2.5?
Well, a couple things. You got two of the best coaches in college basketball. Chris Beard has been great at isolation basketball, going at Okpara. Okpara stays in the game. Now Milicic comes in to give a little more size for Tennessee defensively. But, I mean, Chris Beard, remember, he took Texas Tech to a Final
Unranked
Four.
Ole Miss, though. This one's going to hurt if we lose.
They've never beaten two AP top 5 teams in the same year. They've already won at Alabama. This would be their second win of the year over a top 5. A lot of work to do.
All right, inbound Ziegler. The ball back out to Gainey, top of the baseline. Okpara, he's way out there. Someone else give it to him. Ziegler to the basket. Back out to Gainey, back out to Lanier. Misses.
Missed the three. Matthew Morrell, the rebound for Ole Miss.
We did not need to shoot a three there.
Good open three.
We did not need it. We just needed a 2-point shot.
You do not want a live ball turnover trying to close this thing out.
Padula misses. Padula almost turned it over. Brakefield with the ball. Top of the point. Okpara, Brakefield. He almost loses the ball.
Brakefield lost the handle. Morrell shot it.
Morrell misses an air ball. Okay. All right, no three here. We need a 2-point shot.
The right guy's got it. If you need that, it's Ziegler.
Barnes calling the play from the sidelines. Ziegler to the basket, shoots it up. No good.
Ole Miss loses the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Tennessee.
All right, off the hands of an Ole Miss player.
They happen more times than not. Zakai Ziegler drives it with force.
Hit that like as you come in here trying to get the 50 likes. We're 2 away from our goal of 50.
Tennessee, especially with Okpara and Milicic as an offensive rebound.
Air ball.
30-second timeout here. Ole Miss trying to hold on to the 4-point lead. Tennessee has the ball.
All right, 74-70. And both teams down to 1 timeout. Carson says Tennessee bad. Definitely falling for a trap game tonight here in Oxford. That good Tennessee defense allowing Ole Miss to score 74 points tonight. Normally it's in the 60 range. See what happens here. Appreciate the ones coming in. Hit that like for us. Hit that subscribe. 20-9 record for Ole Miss. They're 9-7 in the SEC. Tennessee 24-5, and they're 11-5 in the SEC. And it's going to come down to this minute and 30 seconds left. 74-70, and Tennessee's got the ball.
Shoot around on baseline out of bounds under, and the emphasis was pack the paint and make sure Tennessee does not
inbound here to Tennessee.
And this is an unusual set for Tennessee to load up with 3 guys right at the rim and Gainey, the shooter, up top.
It's like a rugby scrum.
It sure does.
20 on the shot clock here.
Milich inbound. Akpar, there you go. Threw it up. Akpar tips it in. All right, 74-72. Play some good defense here and get the ball back. Brakefield walking it up. Brakefield still with the ball, top of the point.
That's the mismatch again, right? Brakefield with Akpar. You think
he hands it to Morrell.
Number again.
Morrell says, here you go, Brakefield. Akpara's on him. Davis trying to do the screen. Here goes spin move. Brakefield back out to Davis. Davis to the basket. And
ball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
But the ball did not hit the rim. Right now we show 0.4 on the shot clock. That's above.
So it should be a shot clock violation here pretty soon. There's 0.4 for Ole Miss here.
But even if Ole Miss somehow were to retain possession here, you're looking at 0.4.
Yeah, I mean, by rule, 0.3 or less has to be a tip, so they can legally catch it and shoot it, but they're in a heck of a bind.
Davis went to the basket, and it never hit the rim.
And prior to that,
it went off a Tennessee player, so it is Ole Miss ball.
And forced Brakefield to kick that thing out, so Akpara finally wins that battle at a key time. Man, what a game.
You know, Jimmy, another thing Tennessee has
friends don't let friends fall for a trap game.
He does have 5 assists. He's played pretty well overall, but only 7 points on the game. That's a little bit less than half of his average up to this point.
54.6.
Defense has a way of doing that. They make you go to someone else. We take another look at this. Davis driving on Milicic. Did not get the rim. That would, let's see what Doug shouts. And they're also looking to see.
So just waiting to see.
On the shot clock. So there will be 1 full second on the shot clock as they add it.
After further review, the ball out of bounds has been confirmed. It will be Ole Miss basketball. We also have the game clock at 55.2 and 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah, so when did that ball actually hit the out of bounds wood is what they looked at.
1 second on the shot clock. They're going to have to get it in and shoot it.
You know, 4 or 5 tenths of a second is a big deal in terms of a legal catch and shoot right now opportunity for Ole Miss. They also have a potential lob threat at that rim. Akpara will probably take away any type of a lob play here, Reese.
Brakefield jockeying for position against Akpara. He sets a screen for Davis.
Lula
gets it inside and scores.
You cannot do it any better than that.
Come on.
My goodness.
Gave it to Brakefield. Shoot for 3 for
both teams. No good there. Lanier keeps it alive.
Ziegler with the missed 3, gets his own rebound. Milich with the 3. Milich hits and the foul. Wow. Dre Davis gets fouled out on that. Milich with the 3 makes it, and now he gets a 4-point play.
And what an inbounds play by Ole Miss to start the entire possession. But Milicic, that 6'10" shooter, man.
Dre Davis.
Threes. And the fly out and the blow by Davis gets enough contact to bring the whistle into play. Just a massive 20 seconds from the inbounds play to Ole Miss to the made shot by Milicic. And it's a made free throw away from tying this thing up.
Davis, though he fouled out, and that might not have been the most advisable defensive play. He was outstanding, a double-double, first of the season, 13 points, 10 rebounds. But that foul against Milicic, who we told you earlier has been a little bit more than under the weather. He's been pretty sick the last couple of days, but that shot he appeared to be the
all right, Milich. You tie this up right here.
8 points, 3 rebounds tonight. If he can complete the 4-point play, will be even at 76.
Reese's just, I say just, a 73% free throw shooter in conference play.
Got it.
Big.
Tie ball game.
We are tied again. Meshack returns.
Well, you got to have the best defender in college ball on the possession right now, and that's why Meshack's on the floor.
All right, inbound here. Ole Miss tied at 76, 38 to go. 38 seconds. Here we go again. Dubar, top of the point. Ziegler on him.
Tennessee has one.
Brakefield has a par. There's going to be a timeout.
16 on the shot clock. About 10-second differential between that and the game clock.
And that out-of-bounds play was as good as you can do it. The reset to 1 second was huge. Brakefield sets the screen, but then he doesn't give ground, and the pass from Padula was outstanding. That was a very crowded play, Reese. Not a lot of room to work with. Brakefield set the screen first and then held Okpara off and got it to that left paw for a finish. What a half. I said it again. This is as good of an offensive individual performance against Tennessee.
Close to the tie. That's right.
I've seen all year, and I pretty much have seen every.
Let's go Vols. Mike Baker. What's going on?
Now, what does Chris Beard do coming out of his timeout? Brakefield has been the guy. You ride the hot hand. You trust the isolation play and the ability of Brakefield. I go back to my old coach, Eddie Sutton, that I played for and coached under. When you come out of this
Vols,
timeout,
Anthony.
the last thing you're saying to your guys on both benches, it's the rebound that matters.
Tennessee ball.
Go
Ole Miss has got 2 timeouts. Tennessee's got 1.
Box off like your life depends on it. It's
Benji, here we go again. You right? Right, Benji?
You know, that's exactly what Chris Beard told us.
Here we go again. Go Vols.
What beats us, the shot or the rebound? And all of his players said the rebound.
Yep.
Of course, he would prefer that there's not an offensive rebound on this particular possession.
76-0 all here.
Well, there's 10 seconds differential.
And the over is going to win. The spread is still available.
Time to come down.
This Vols team has major grit. It does.
Again, there's not a better coach in college ball than what we have with Barnes and Beard. You got a defensive mind right now going up against.
Let's win this. That's right. Time to take care of business right here. 26.2 seconds.
That gets the primary touch.
I inbound here. It's 24 seconds. Murray. Back to Padula.
Now Padula, now it's Brakefield.
Brakefield. Merle.
Shot clock at 5.
5.
Morrell,
4. Padula 3.
3. It will not roll in.
Does not go in. Oh, Brakefield with it. This guy. Brakefield. Good gosh.
It's the second.
Brakefield, the senior, is having a heck of a second half. Naya, what's going on?
3 or 4 orange jerseys by himself.
Padula misses the 3.
And Brakefield comes in right
Brakefield
there.
gets an easy, it goes right to him and he lays it up.
Just has a nose and a knack. What a half by Jamin Brakefield.
Hey, let's give David Barnes some credit too. He kept that
7.5 seconds up by 2.
A hustle play. He was outsized in there. Got a hand on the basketball.
Plenty of time, Butterflies.
Paid it off. Now, 19 points all in the second half. Ole Miss leads by 2. But as we saw Saturday, you saw it.
A field
this
somewhere.
Is more than enough time for Tennessee. What will the Volunteers do here?
Well, no fouls to give, first of all, by Ole Miss. That's the first thing you check with your assistant coaches. So you're going to have to defend this play if you're Ole Miss. And Tennessee, with plenty of time, but it's going to have to be a quick hitter. And now you're right back in the same spot, Reese. You've got to get this
Florida's
shot
moving
off
up today. They probably will, Super Cam.
For an offensive rebound.
Chaz Lanier has returned.
You don't think they're not going to be number 1, though?
I'm trying to read the alignment like Chris Beard. Rick Barnes is going to go with that far side. This is going to be a wraparound play, most likely with Meshack.
You could possibly Duke number 1. All right, here we go. 7.5 seconds. Our deja vu all over again, y'all.
They really intended to do Saturday against Alabama.
I wouldn't be surprised in that alignment.
Another timeout. Ole Miss has got 1. Tennessee's got 1. Both teams in the bonus.
Far sidelines and call timeout. And then you'd have
7.5 seconds to go.
on your end of the floor.
Well,
You hate Duke.
A couple of times this season has been able to beat the buzzer to win
I bet they're number one after Saturday.
On December 14th, driving all the way to the bucket to beat Illinois 66-64. And then Saturday, Jemai Meshack with the Meshack Miracle.
The Meshack Miracle.
Draining it to beat Alabama.
Hit that like 3 to go to 50, y'all. 3 likes to 50. Help us out. You're just coming in.
To pull this one out of the fire in Oxford. Here's what's at stake. Tennessee.
All they got is Cooper, and ACC is not good. So if any team falls first, I think it's Duke.
Already with a victory against the top 5 team in Alabama.
All right, here we go. This is a weird setup.
Ziegler will inbound.
Ziegler. Gonna give it to Meshack.
Here comes
Meshack. Here we go. Is he gonna do it again? And timeout this time.
He's going to get the timeout. He's got 3 seconds.
Probably
same play. They ran the same play. And Meshack called a timeout that time.
Brought it up, paused a little bit. And now Rick Barnes has side out of bounds right here in front of us to work with.
All right, 3 seconds here.
You certainly don't want to foul right now. You got to play this.
3 seconds. Tennessee is now out of timeouts. And Ole Miss has 1 left. But Tennessee has it on this side. I'm going to mute this really quick here because we don't want to hear about mom's spaghetti. 3 seconds left. If you're just coming in, thanks for the subs. Hit that like for us. There you go. Thanks for getting us over 50 likes. Our goal tonight, 50 likes. I thought we were doing it. I thought Meshack was going to shoot it again. You think Auburn's going to lose? They lost to Texas A&M last night. So we'll see what happens if he does it here. But we'll see what happens here. I'll be bringing it back on here in just a second. So they're still playing that music there. But 76 all. 78-76. So Tennessee's got the ball on their side of the court. Tennessee's got the ball for the last shot. I mean, of course, they're going to probably put it in Lanier's hands. But do they give it to Meshack to tie it up here? Or do you shoot the 3? You shoot the 3 for the win, or you go for the 2 to tie it up?
The offing as well.
Go for the win because they've been whooping goes old mate, Benji says.
You know, it's been such a good season.
Whooping us all night. I know, man. Naya says go for the 3. I don't think they're going to go for the 3. Maybe a 2-point play and make it 3 on a foul. 3 seconds left here. Stupid Rebs.
Ball's going to be taken out of bounds right here in front of Tennessee's bench.
But if Ole Miss wins here, and player of the game is Brakefield. He's been dominant in the second half. All right, Ziegler inbound. Who's he going to go to? Ziegler. Yeah, you got to get it in. Milic to the basket. Shoots it up. And he doesn't hit it.
Not to come on the court. They haven't been able to keep all of them off. And Ole Miss, for the first time in school history, has victories over 2 top 5 AP opponents in the same season.
What a performance by Ole Miss.
Why do you go to Milic there?
On senior night.
Easy layup, and he missed it.
And a guy with a huge heart.
Why are you going? Why are you giving it to Milic?
Single-handedly carried Ole Miss to this win in the second half. What a play, though, by Tennessee.
Let's have a look at that last play, and I think it was Brakefield who was challenging the shot. Milic, they went with a handoff.
Yep.
Milic kept it, and he just sort of lost control just ever so slightly as he went up.
It was Brakefield again covering, and just enough of a distraction for Milic not to get it to drop right at the rim. They fake the handoff to Ziegler, and Milic turns the corner, which was a great play because you know Ole Miss doesn't want to foul. Jalen Brakefield will remember this night forever, what he did against number 4 Tennessee on his senior night.
Toddy.
You're right, Richard. You should have shot it.
Who the hell are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam. Ole Miss by damn. And they're going to the NCAA tournament. And they have another victory over a top 5 team.
He choked.
Jamin Brakefield celebrating as well he should. And if this is a little, now they can come. Tennessee's off the floor, and here they come. Trying to save that money for NIL, and the Ole Miss players are
$100,000.
Why not?
Like I said, they wanted it more. Plain and simple, AD. I know, man.
Time at Oxford. He told us early, I know we're not anyone's favorite to possibly make a Final Four run, but it is possible. And watching them how they play tonight,
I don't know about that.
you can see where they could win 4 in a row and possibly get there. And what a night, man, for the seniors of Ole Miss.
Just down to our right, Jimmy. Chris
I know,
Beard is
Foxtown.
standing up on a chair. That is where the Tennessee bench was, and he's sort of soaking this all up. Sure. Fans that are noticing him are coming over and congratulating him. And the fans are visiting with us now, too. There's jubilation on the square tonight.
Hey, we need to hang out with Kyle Wakefield the rest of the night.
Well, the manager who celebrated his senior night tonight, Beard, told us he hasn't paid for a drink in Oxford this whole time here, I don't think. Hey, everything might be on the house.
Everybody's
this one for the
trying to shake the hand.
We don't drink.
That's right. It would be easy enough for us, for sure.
Man, we had this on the plate, and once again, we just come up short. You're right, Foxtown.
Second half, he was the guy
Crap.
contesting the final attempt from the Vols. As Ole Miss comes up with a 78-76 win. For Jimmy Dykes, I'm Reese Davis, our entire ESPN crew. What a night.
All right, so that is it, y'all. 78-76 is the final. Tennessee, just when we think we have it, bro, we had the #1 seed in our hands and we sold. Now we'll see what happens. We got to do pretty well. I don't know. But probably not now. We're probably #2 seed. Let's see what they got to say here.
Picture they get. That's a recruiting picture right there. That's somewhere on a mural, somewhere in that building, and they're going to walk every single recruit by and think, yeah, we beat Tennessee. You remember, this is what this thing is all about.
Okay, let's get this started. How did Ole Miss do what they did tonight?
Culture. I got a chance to watch Chris Beard's teams practice this fall.
They have game to Brakefield for sure.
About doing it together, competing hard. This Ole Miss team reminds me a lot of Chris Beard's Texas Tech team. Right now.
I don't know about them going to the Final Four. I don't think they have that, but possibly Sweet 16. But they've had some bad losses, though. All right, so let's take a look really quick here. Player of the game here, points. Gainey with 17. Him and Ziegler kind of took over that second half. Brakefield, though, 19 points in the second half. 19 points for Brakefield in the second half. Crazy. Top rebounder, Okpara with 7. He had 7 in the first half, had 0 in the second half. Dre Davis, 10 rebounds, assists. Ziegler with 15 assists. Comes out with the loss. This team won't get past the Sweet 16, just not strong enough. AD says, can we really trust the Vols in the tournament? I hate losing games like this because it shows me we still are not ready. I understand. Milic did not have a good game tonight. Ziegler had 0 points in the first half. He got 3 points. His first 3 points were 3 free throws. And of course, he had, the assists like crazy. But I don't know. We gotta have points from our point guard in this tournament. We can't just have him just throwing the game. 46% from the field, though, and almost 40% from the three. I mean, where's the difference here? Let's see where the difference is and how we lost. And I think I know where it's at. About the same in rebounds. This, maybe a little bit more. We had more because Ziegler, but here it is right here, y'all. 8 total turnovers for Tennessee. Well, they had 17 points. So that's not it either. Here it is right here. Points in the paint. 46 points in the paint for Ole Miss. 46 who kept them in this game. 46 points. So that's that. Let's take a look at the box score really quick. Off the bench, Gainey, 17 points. Most of the points. Lanier had 15. Ziegler only had 8. Your top point guard cannot have 8. Yo, those fouls they kept calling when Brakefield got the ball was crazy. And Brakefield, like, pushing himself on Meshack, like, almost Zach Edey abuse, and they never called him. There's no way that's not offensive foul. They give a shout out to Gainey. Yeah, he did a great job. Gainey, 2 games in a row. Great job. 17 points. 4 for 9 from the 3-point line. The kid can shoot the 3. But Milic, 3 for 8, 9 points. You cannot and only have 3 rebounds. Okpara had 7 rebounds in the beginning of the first half and 0 in the second half. And he only had 2 blocks. Lanier had 13 points in the first half, 2 in the second half. Why was Z running for his life? Everyone else stood around like Lady Vols. Exactly. Oh, man, Josiah. I don't know, dude. This is crazy stuff. All right, Cole. All right, let's look at the Ole Miss Rebels here. Padula, 7 points. Merles, 12. 13 for Dre Davis. Off the bench here, Brakefield. 8 for 9 from the field. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 19 points in the second half. So 2 top 5 teams go down tonight. Alabama and Tennessee. Or actually, Alabama was like 7, I think. So, but man, oh man, Brakefield dominating. Can you show me the final play? I don't know. Let's see if I can show it. Let's see. No, it's not there. But basically, Ziegler inbounded the ball. And Ziegler inbounded the ball. Brakefield was all over Milic. And they both went to the basket. Brakefield was all over him. Kind of made Milic lose the handle on the ball. And he went up for the shot, and brick. So it's not worth watching. Exactly. Oliver says embarrassing loss for the Vols. Crazy stuff. We good. All that matters is we make the top 16. Next game, they come out on fire. What's up with the team getting motivated after every loss? I guess momentum doesn't matter. Yeah. So it should be an interesting SEC tournament, y'all. We'll see what happens in the tournament. We'll definitely bring some games for you. Why was there so much slipping? That was true. There was a lot of people falling down. Maybe Ole Miss not wiping the court, but I mean, it would affect third team as well. But I really thought Okpara was going to have a big second half, but he got abused out there, y'all. Every time Okpara was on somebody, that's where the ball went. Okpara could not guard in the second half whatsoever. And UConn down to Marquette. So maybe UConn's making a run too for the tournament, you know? They got 20 wins, so they're definitely going to be in it. So, all right, y'all. Saturday, probably won't be able to get to do the Tennessee game due to our NASCAR coverage, but we'll definitely see you guys next week for the tournament, SEC tournament. We'll see where Tennessee plays. We'll see if we can get that stuff going. Okpara getting an earful tonight. Exactly. So we'll see what this team can do. Rebound on Saturday for senior day in Knoxville against South Carolina. Hope they can do a little better. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for the ones that tuned in for us today. We appreciate you. I want to thank my lovely wife Spain for all the lovely wife things that she does while we're hanging out here behind the scenes, mostly on the weekends. We're here all day sometimes. I want to thank my mods for moderating tonight. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money. And thank you guys for subbing tonight as well. And thank you guys for watching. So we'll see what happens. Next week when the polls come out, but Auburn losing, Tennessee losing, Alabama losing, and the lone SEC team that's still winning is Florida. So, and Florida ain't no joke. Florida 26-4. They'll probably be the 2 seed, or maybe I don't know how good Houston is, but all right, I'm out. It's tired. Time for bed. Peace out. Love ya. Oh, yeah. Go Vols! Oh, Journey.